Hello and welcome to the Friday Night Social here on Politics Social. I'm Graham Hughes and I'm joined by cartoonist Mike Dix and our resident American Scott Williams. How you doing, Scott? You all right, mate?
I'm very well, thank you very much. How are you?
I've been having quite a good week. I've been kind of ignoring as much American politics as possible and just concentrating on European politics, where I actually live. So that's been quite nice. Although I did chuckle a little bit where Donald Trump actually said to someone who comes from an English-speaking country, "How come you speak English so good?" And it's not like it was just like a passing thing. He kept doubling down. He made about 3 statements going, "It's really beautiful the way you speak English, the native tongue of your country."
It was Liberia as well. I mean, It was a country created by Americans.
It was an American colony. Yeah.
Where did you learn to speak English? America.
It's been a week. It's been a mad week. So I'm feeling quite good at the end of the week, actually, surprisingly. I really liked Macron's visit. I think a lot of positive stuff was said. And he slagged off Brexit, which is always going to make me happy. And buried in the small print of this one in, one out business. I keep thinking Yamar after that here. One in, one out, I think Yamar. I don't know why. And hidden in the small print is the fact that now refugees are going to be able to apply for asylum in the UK from France, which up to this point they weren't allowed to do.
Right.
You had to actually step foot on terra firma.
Because I was trying to work out the one in, one out. How does it really work?
Yeah, right. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And I think because... Well, obviously we're bombarded by right-wing media, and I think they put their own spin on it. So it's kind of like, what they're actually doing and what we're being told, I think are
if we send Scott back, can we take in a Libyan? Is that how it works?
Yes.
I don't want to send you back, Scott. I was just using. It's just an example.
I think that's a lie, but okay.
But not a Liberian because they can't speak English good like what I can.
Yeah,
I mean, Trump can't congratulate on someone else on their use of English. Like he speaks like a 6th grader, doesn't he? He's like very childish and he doesn't use any big words or anything.
No,
it's
Well, he's not very well educated, is he? Well,
he is expensively educated.
Yeah, I'm about to say he's supposed to be, but whether the whole thing's an act, I don't know. But
he was educated the expensive way. He knows his claret from his Beaujolais, apparently, according to the lyrics of "Charmless Man" by Blur. So today, new Wolf Alice single came out. There's a great video for it. It's called the Sofa. Stop watching this and go and watch that instead. Just watch it on.
If only somebody had told us in the chat.
I know. I just love it. It's my song of the summer. It just makes me want to just yes. It's like 1970s. It's got hints of like Mama Cass and a little bit of who sung So Far Away. It's like that bluesy, easy. For God's sake, Tapestry, Carol King. It's a bit Carol King. A bit Carpenters.
It's an excellent track.
It's a vibe. Anyway, but Scott likes his rock and roll, so rock. How's it going, Scott? You all right?
I'm fine.
Yeah, good. Just making sure.
I'm sorry, I had to text somebody. I apologize.
It's okay. I'm going to say hello to everyone in the chat very quickly. Hello, everyone in the chat, including, but not limited to, One Angry Pagan. We've got Pete's Music in there. We've got Stevie C. Steve S. Where I got CVC from. We've got Alvone in there. We've got Story Tiller, because Teller was taken O2. We've got Fulmar Music. We've got L Chaos. And look, it's a very friendly chat, okay? We just don't allow trolls. That's it. Because you don't pay me enough to debate people. If I was working for GB News and I was earning £80,000 a week, I'd happily debate anyone, but I'm not. So don't be a troll or we will mute you and boot you. But if you do want to join the chat and you're new here, hello. All you need to do is hit the subscribe button under this video and just wait for 1 minute, wait for 60 seconds, and you will be allowed to join the chat. So there we go. Right, so let's get into it. So, Mike, have you got any big news stories of the week that you would like to discuss or opine?
I've been a bit like you this week. I've largely ignored the news. I was hoping to join tonight and you two would just tell me what's happened. Really?
Okay.
I've got no like political cartoonist. Couldn't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered. I tell you, my big news of today was I went on the best stag ever. 10:30 this morning. outside the Odeon cinema, waiting to watch the new Superman movie.
Tell us.
Four incredible geeks.
Yes.
All of whom have got a completely different perspective on everything. And it was great, actually. I really enjoyed it.
Really good.
Really enjoyed it.
Thumbs up?
Yeah. I'll tell you what's really good about it. It's funny.
Yes.
It goes back to the Christopher Reeve days of it's funny. There's the cute dog.
It should be.
And any film with a cute
dog. A little bit goofy, because it has to be, because it's a ridiculous concept.
Yeah, but it starts brilliantly. And I don't think this is any kind of spoiler. It's a PowerPoint that just says 300 years ago, meta-humans arrived on Earth. 30 years ago, Superman arrived on Earth. 3 years ago, he did this. And 3 minutes ago, he got beaten up. And that's how the film starts. And then it's assumed that he's been living with Lewis for a year or two, basically. It's not an origin story where you go, I know the bloody origin story. Don't tell it over and over again.
His parents get killed outside the movie theatre.
Exactly. But no, it was really good, really funny. There's some great bits in there. And I think the two things I took away from it from a politics point of view was there's a illegal invasion of a country, and the country doing the invading could be Russia.
Yes.
It's not Russia, but it could be Russia. And the country they're invading could be Gaza, but it's not Gaza.
Did anyone notice that the plot of Top Gun Maverick was basically what the Americans did in Iran?
Yeah. Well, if they follow this movie, Superman's in trouble with the American president. And he's very un-American. It's one of the things I've always disliked about Superman is he's just this American hero.
Yeah.
And this film is all about setting him up as the world's hero.
Yeah, yeah. So in Top Gun, right, they fly F-15s. And in the unnamed country that they go to in Top Gun Maverick, do you know what they find in the airport or the airstrip or whatever? And they managed to get away because their planes have crashed.
Yeah, they fly back in an
F-15.
Like an F-15.
Now, next question. What country has got F-15s in the 1970s? Because that was the point when they had some kind of, I don't know, Islamic revolution, and they never got any updated planes. Oh, would that be Iran? Oh, okay, then. So, like, Top Gun Maverick was just a big advert for exactly what they were planning to do in Iran once they got a good excuse to do it. It's kind of terrifying, that, isn't it?
It looks like one angry pagan went to see Jurassic World Rebirth as well.
Any goods? Any goods, One Angry Pagan? Let me know. Let me know.
I'm going to say it's definitely good because I know the guy that directed it. So,
hang on, Gareth Edwards.
Yeah.
Do you like how I knew that straight off the top of my massive head?
No, because you know everything about film.
I do. Well, not everything.
Point.
I didn't quite know how bad The Trap was by M. Night Shyamalan.
I did a project and I got Gareth to do the CG for it before he was finished.
Hang on, Gareth. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you listening to me, you massive weirdo?
I'm looking at the chat.
Listen,
Shut up.
just watching me. You can watch me here. Look, I'm here. I'm here, Scott.
I was just going into the chat. Listen, don't. I masturbate over you regularly.
Oh,
just
good.
leave me alone.
Glad to hear it.
Oh, no. With Scott, we're live. We're streaming.
I know.
And my mum's watching.
Hi, Mom!
Hi. Jesus. Anyway, moving on. We're talking about movies. Gareth Edwards, did he direct Son of Rambo? Was that him, or was that someone else? Some other British director? No. Who
did Rogue One. He did
Rogue One.
Monsters.
Yeah.
Which is his original film, which was a work of genius.
Yeah.
He was working on that when he did some work for me. And I just said, I think that's going to take you 10 years to finish. It took him 2 years to finish.
Oh, wow.
And it was a work of genius.
That was the one he made in his bedroom. Like with
he took two mates in a rental car around South America, filmed a load of scenes, turned up in villages, recruited the villagers to be actors in the film.
Yeah.
There was only two paid actors in the movie, basically, the two that were traveling.
Yeah, yeah.
And in his head, he just always knew where he could stick monsters and walls and helicopters and things like that. So.
Fantastic. Pygmalion is saying 28 years later is best film I've seen this year. I've got to agree. It's fucking bonkers.
You saw that?
Yeah. All the Americans I've spoken to about it have fucking hated it. Like, actually just got viscerally angry about this movie and gone, it's fucking awful. What the fuck?
Why? What are they objecting to?
They don't get it because it's very, very British culture. Imagine like the opening ceremony for the Olympics, but in the upside down. That's essentially what it is. So it speaks a language that you only really understand if you're this is your home.
They're quintessentially British films, though, aren't they? I mean, you couldn't get more British than 20.
But it's not just a zombie film. It's about Brexit. It's a big Brexit film. It's like, what if Britain just cut itself off from the rest of the world for 28 years? What would it look like? Yeah. It looks like a fucking bunch of fucking lunatics coming around dressed up like, I can't say. It'll be a spoiler. But yeah, it's fucking bonkers. So yeah, good. I'm glad people had a good time at Superman. That's really cheered me up.
I didn't know that was a thing that was happening.
Yep, new Superman film directed by Mr. Gunn.
Serious deduction of nerd points.
Oh, mate.
Sorry about it.
But they've got a relative unknown to play Superman, which I think is a good idea.
He was good, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Okay, all right. Well, you convinced me.
Go see it. If you've got kids, take the kids. It's worth it.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, Jenny! Thank you very much for the £5 super chat. First of all of the evening. Just went to listen to Wolf Alice. Beautiful. All that you said with the little trip hop thrown in. Yes. It's just nice. It's like getting into a nice bath. It's just fucking... I don't know. It just really stuck with me. I heard it when they played Glastonbury a couple of weeks ago. That was really good. One Angry Pagan says, Jurassic World Rebirth was fucking great. So there you go.
There you go.
So we've had a load of good movies out. I think F1's supposed to be quite good as well, but it's got Brad Pitt in it, and I don't know if we like him anymore. We don't like him, do we?
I read a review that was Brad Pitt smiles and cars go fast.
I've been told that I want to go see Megan 2, and that is...
It's about Meghan Markle.
Well, no. But it's apparently, because I love the first one. I love the horror aspect of it. I like this crazy robot. But apparently they turn her into a good guy and it becomes some sort of sci-fi adventure.
Yeah.
So I'm a little dubious about it, but I still actually do want to go. I want to go to the cinema and watch it. So
all right.
If I go to the cinema this week, I will come back with a review for that because I'm feeling very left out right now.
Okay. All right. Well, you go do that. Paul, you in here with some bad news.
Did you not like Megan?
I've never seen it.
Ah, okay. Do you not like horror films?
I do like horror films.
Okay.
I watched The Surfer this week. I watched The Surfer this week with Nicolas Cage.
I don't watch films with him in it.
Which is a daylight horror film, reminiscent of those 1970s movies like Walkabout and Picnic at Hanging Rock. And there's another one, that name I've forgotten. Oh, it's going to annoy the shit out of me. I'll try and look it up.
I can't do Nicolas Cage. I just can't.
Why not? He's great.
National Treasure.
He either plays a fucking nutter or he plays a fucking nutter.
No.
I just love the way Scott just says the name, and then we're just got to assume. Okay.
National Treasure.
What you're saying? He is a national treasure?
Absolutely not.
No.
That film killed him for me. I'm sorry. That film just
wasn't
harsh.
Nicolas Cage lined up to play Superman at one point? Didn't he do? He did tests to play Superman, didn't he? And I can't remember who the director was because it was totally off the wall, the entire
Someone sensible who said no.
It was Kevin Smith.
Someone sensible then. Yeah, I can't with him. I can't. Especially after National Treasure. I'd sit through 2.5 hours of that.
This is the way my brain works. I'm looking for the name of this movie and I type into Google Australia horror movie 1970. So I don't know the name of the film, but I know what fucking year it came out. This is the way it's called Wake in Fright.
Okay.
But it actually came out in 1971, which is a daylight horror. I like my Australian or wherever it is daylight horrors where it's like the people. It's humans against the terrain. Do you know what I mean? They're like out in the outback and they get fucked by the outback.
I mean,
white people shouldn't fucking be there.
In terms of my general movie knowledge, I didn't know that there was such a thing as a daylight horror, but I didn't realize there was an Australian genre of daylight horrors and a particular 1970s strain of Australian daylight horrors. Which
Wake in Fright, Picnic at Hanging Rock, and Walkabout daylight horrors.
This is rabbit hole territory.
Okay, you've heard of Wicker Man?
Yes.
Yeah, the original. That's a daylight horror. And Midsummer.
That's another one Nicolas Cage fucked up, isn't it? Though.
Oh, the remake! Oh, no, don't talk about the remake!
Wicker Man.
No! Don't go there! Not the bees!
I told you.
Not the bees!
He's an awful person.
But he was great in Raising Arizona.
Yeah,
Wild at
Vendetta.
Heart.
That's right.
He did all these amazing films early in his career. Like again, you just said Raising Arizona, Wild Heart, all that,
Yep.
and then he
Leaving
did
Las Vegas.
National.
Yeah, but then he got a big mortgage and just
Exactly.
took anything that turned up, basically.
Rosie's talking about Wolf Creek. That's another one.
That is a real
And
nice.
Vendetta says it was Tim Burton trying to get Nicolas Cage to
Head on a
assist
stick.
him.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
right?
Oh, I thought it was Kevin Smith. Okay.
That makes sense because it was supposed to be a completely weird take on the whole thing.
I don't want to see a Tim Burton film with Superman.
One Angry Peg says Midsummer is fucking fantastic. It really is. It is
I love Midsummer.
The most fucked up sex scene you have ever seen in a movie. Like, it would put you off sex, honestly. That scene with the old lady where she comes in and helps. She helps push. Oh, God, what the... Anyway, so I watched this. Oh God, I got all out of focus. Look at this. This is what happens.
Yeah, what's that about?
Oh, I haven't set my camera set on autofocus. I've got to turn that off. Oh, we have a Canadian in the house. Hello.
Hey.
Hello, Ollie.
Dog.
Ollie, we've
Hello.
got to charge you an extra 35% for you to be in here tonight.
The fuck did you guys become American all of a sudden?
I thought it was 50.
Scots American.
Have my money. Isn't it 50? I thought it was 50%.
Yeah.
35.
I think he's
35.
just added another 35% because
Yeah, let
I
him
don't
do
know.
whatever.
Yuri is saying the cancelled film of Superman Lives based on a script by Kevin Smith. Thank you very much, Yuri, for
Well,
agreeing
that's the
with me.
script. I was talking about the director.
I don't know.
Kevin
Face Off.
Smith
Come
is a
on, Face
director.
Off was great. Come on. From all around.
But that was before National Treasure. I'm telling
Gotta
you,
take
the
his face
problem was
off.
National Treasure.
The Rock.
Everything
what
went
a movie.
wrong. at
The
that
Rock.
point.
Fine. National Treasure. And wasn't
The
he
Surf
in-
is very good. It's a psychological fuck fest.
Was The Rock the one about
Not
the
a fuck
jail in the jet?
Alcatraz.
Yeah. Sean
It's
Connery.
Sean Connery. He gets broken out of jail.
Aircon or
Con
Con
Air.
Air.
Con Air.
That was
That
like
was
his
one of the
last
plays.
big
Air,
film.
Aircon. That's the movie they're making in your
Oh,
flat.
do you know what? I've
right
never
now.
put that together before. Con Air is Aircon the other way.
It's
Oh,
Aircon.
now it makes sense. Oh, shit.
It's a 90-minute movie of Scott just going, cool, isn't it cool in here?
So I watched this. I watched this M. Night Shyamalan film. Shyamalan film. Shyamalan film. And it was called The Trap. And it was the most god-awful movie I have ever seen in my life. It had a $30 million budget. And it was basically so that the director could showcase his daughter's songs because she wants to be a recording artist. So he set it all up like she was like Taylor Swift or Sabrina Carpenter or something. And there's this guy and he's a murderer, right? And he takes his daughter to this gig and the FBI know he's going to be there. So all of these police turn up and they guard all the exits and he has to try and get out of the gig while she sings about 17 fucking songs really slowly and without any kind of razzmatazz. And everyone in the crowd looks really bored. And then it just gets more ridiculous from then on. The cinematography is awful. The script is clunky. The acting is dreadful. The plot is just preposterous. It is awful. It is awful on so many levels. I kind of now want to do a film, not a film, like a video, like a YouTube video, just ripping it apart at every opportunity because it was that bad. Hello, Mikey. We have Mikey. Mikey has entered the chat.
Yo,
Hello, Mikey. How you doing?
what's up?
We're
Mikey.
all right. We're all right. We're just talking about bad movies that I saw this week. But yeah,
How many bad movies did you see this
Well,
week?
we
One.
were trying to
Saw
talk
one
about
bad
good
movie.
Okay.
movies as well.
Saw a
We
good
were
movie.
trying to talk about.
so
good
Mike,
movies.
you're not going to be watching Final Destination Bloodlines anytime soon.
Definitely not.
Okay.
No, probably not.
Do you know what the Final Destination movies are like? Have I spoken about this before?
Boring.
I haven't.
Do you remember in the 1970s when we used to have those like adverts on the telly saying "Don't climb onto the
Yeah.
the railway tracks. Don't climb into a fridge. Don't do
Yeah.
anything on a boat.
Don't lick electric pylons.
Yeah. Don't make a cup of tea on a boat. Don't go skating on thin ice. Yeah. So basically, they're taking all of those horrific mentally scarring, like public information films from the 1970s. Added a little bit of threads in there, and then they've made a horror movie series franchise out of it. So it's all these ridiculous ways that people die.
Is Charlie the cat in it?
Unfortunately not. But if he was, he will tell you.
I'm pretty sure we discussed this last
Charlie,
week, actually.
Always
Charlie
tell your mummy
says-
before you go.
We discussed this last week.
Are we just out of interest? Are we supposed to be talking about the burning effigies in Northern Ireland?
Yes.
What are these? 'Cause
Talking of
I'm
Wicker
seeing
Man.
this in the chat. I don't know what it is.
So
Because that's disgusting, isn't it? Tell us, Graham, what happened.
So it's the 12th today, in which Unionists, Protestants in Ireland celebrate the fact that the king, well, not the king, a stadholder, which is like, I don't know, a mayor or something, of the Netherlands came over and usurped our throne. And they seem to think this is a great thing. He took the throne from James II, the rightful king. Because
Didn't he come
James
over in a
II was-
flotilla of small boats?
Yes, yeah, he
men.
invaded from Europe in a flotilla of small boats, and he basically stole our kingdom. And so they celebrate this because, I don't know, they just like people coming over in small boats. So to celebrate this, a group of them made a big castle full of toxic
Pallets.
wood, toxic pallets. Now, pallets need to be treated to stop them rotting away, when there's food on them and they're out at sea and all that kind of stuff. And the chemicals that they put on them are really, really toxic. So you're not supposed to burn pallets. And there's different stamps that you can have on different pallets to tell you what chemicals have been used as preservatives, but they're really, really toxic. Anyway, so there's one of these, and it's got it's been burnt now, but it had "Stop the Boats" written on it at the very top, and then it had an effigy of migrants, brown skin migrants in a boat with the on the top of the bonfire, so they could burn them. And then there's another one, separate one to that, where they've set it up right next to a big motherfucking pile of asbestos.
Well, I mean, they probably deserve that.
And it's very close to a substation which is supplies 2 hospitals in the area, including the main Belfast.
It sounds like the plot of the movie you were just describing.
Yes, yeah.
Don't stack huge piles of pallets next to asbestos.
Just
substation.
Darwinism, in its natural form. And these bonfires, as they call them, they're not the stacks of crates. You know what I mean? It's not a fun fire. It's to intimidate and to unsettle the Catholic community in Northern Ireland. That's why they do it. And so all the political parties looked at this and went, listen, you got to take that down. You can't burn that because it's right next to a big pile of fucking asbestos. Except for the DUP, who said, no, this is an important part of our culture.
Cultural free speech.
Social Darwinism, important part of our culture. So, they're not allowing it to be taken down.
And as I understand it, this kind of is Oliver Cromwell's fault. Is that right? Didn't Cromwell send over a load of Protestants to Northern Ireland?
Yes.
To make
and he
sure
also
that it
killed a
remained
lot of
Protestant.
Catholics.
Yeah.
Which is why,
Okay.
considering there's a statue of Cromwell outside Parliament, it's probably not the best of places to put a statue of a man who, gruesomely murdered a bunch of Irish people for no good reason. But yeah, Dublin was established as a very sort of English town over in Ireland, and all the people who had money over there were the English, and you couldn't own land if you weren't English, which was nice.
And they're effectively celebrating the king that took over the English throne to keep it Protestant.
Yes.
And it's kind of the one that we just forget, isn't it? William and Mary.
William and Mary.
Yeah, well,
It's
whatever.
like, whatever.
You know, we don't talk about them. Basically.
Yeah, we had a glorious revolution in 1688. Okay. Did we? I don't know. I don't care. Basically, the nobles invited him over and said, "We don't."
Yeah, as I recall, he came over, and the king, was it King James II? Or
King James II, who was on the throne. At that
James
time.
II, 2 days later, fucked off to France,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And then the French king and him tried to invade Ireland,
Yeah.
and that's how the Battle of the Boyne happened.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. That was a year later. That was in 89. 89. It was the summer of 89.
It's good that we're living in the 21st century and dealing with
It
21st
is.
century problems.
It is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, nothing like that will ever happen again.
Anuska, thank you so much for the £5 super chat. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I'm in South Belfast. I'm Catholic, and it'll all kick off tonight and tomorrow. I just ignore it. yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got to live through this. I'm sorry you got to put up with this shite in this day and age. It should just be over now. It should just think, well, why does anyone give a fuck anymore?
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's just weird. You know, it's too long ago. We shouldn't care anymore. Greg, thank you very much. Greg for the £2, $2 Thank you very much. Migrants in orange in North Ireland, which is a good way of putting it. Yeah. It is indeed.
Being worth less and less every day.
Yeah. Oliver Cromwell is responsible for many horrors in his lifetime, says One Angry Pagan, and for many decades afterwards. Yep.
And he had a terrible wart.
Yeah, he was a bit ugly.
Facial wart.
Yeah, warts and all.
He wouldn't have done well in the TikTok age, I don't think.
Yeah. But didn't he say that he wants to get rid of kings and then he wants to put his son in charge or something? He's just a fucking hypocrite, wasn't he? Gobshite.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, it was all, it's religion, isn't it? All of it comes down to religion. It wasn't politics. He wanted to get rid of the king, really, because he was an excessive king. But it was about Catholicism and
It was the Brexit of its day. We had a system that worked okay. It wasn't fantastic, but it worked all right. And then he decided, no, this is no good. Chopped off the head of King Charles I and decided that we were going to have a republic for a few years. And then we realised it wasn't very good because we were basically living under a fascist super state. And we don't really like this very much. And we went back to having a king, which is what we'll do in the future. We'll go back into the EU.
Couldn't take all that freedom.
The Uber Protestants who then felt under threat.
Yes.
They all got in boats and fucked off to America. Hey, Mikey.
Yes. Puritans.
My people didn't come on those boats. Thank you.
No, I know. I'm not blaming you.
Oh, mate, that was a bit culturally insensitive, Mike.
I'm already in trouble.
Next, you'll be asking Mikey how he gets to speak English so good. How'd you get to speak?
He does speak very good English.
Yeah, you're really good English, and so does Ollie. In fact, Ollie, you speak really good English, mate. Where did you learn that?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
It just came to me.
Beautiful English.
Were
you educated?
No.
Do they have schools on your island?
Oh man.
School.
He nearly went to Ogobogo land. Like he was that close to saying something as ridiculous as that. Like, did the chief of your village let you learn English? You know what I mean? It was so close to it, and it's unfortunate because when you think about all the sort of like stripping of Black history from curriculums and things like that, people are going to still be very, very ignorant of countries like Liberia. Even more so. So
yeah.
Absolutely. And to your point of you don't know if it's an act or not, the guy's stupid. He really is just.
Oh yeah. He's thick as a picture.
Read anything basically. Doesn't know any history.
He thought that a Photoshop of some symbols were an actual tattoo.
Yeah.
It says MS-13.
MS-13 on his hand.
That's right.
Right there. MSNBC in the corner as well.
You see it?
Kieran Crossan, thank you so much for the £5 super chat. The Proddies won the battle, but the Catholics kept the river. So there you go. Thank you very much, Kieran, for that little history lesson. Mike, is it so hot down in Brighton you've had to take your waistcoat off?
It is rather warm down here.
That is phenomenal. I don't think I've ever seen you without the waistcoat on before.
How warm is it?
We've slept together.
I mean, yeah. In the same building, I need to stress. But,
At the same time.
And I kept the waistcoat on all the time.
Look at Mike going straight for the no homo there.
No, I mean, listen, you didn't offer.
Well, no, I was a bit drunk. Oh, poor Mike. I've got to give Mike credit here. Mike had to sit there.
I'd have been taking advantage of you.
He had to sit there for 3 fucking hours listening to a drunk me and a drunk Supertansky wibble on for like, I don't know, about bollocks. And we were absolutely wrecked. And you were stone cold sober. You were stone cold sober.
That won't happen again.
Yeah, come down again. It's great. No problem.
I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but this is the thermostat in our house here. Can you see that? 18.5 degrees.
God.
Celsius in the house?
Yeah,
Whereabouts are you?
That's
November?
Yeah, right. It's like, what are you living in your fridge? Like, I'm not trying to be funny.
I live in a Victorian house. And
It's 25. It's 25 degrees in this flat.
It used to be a shop, and so
Have you got the aircon on, Scott? And it's
I do. It's right here. Look, it's so
and it's
beautiful.
25 with the aircon.
No,
Mine's 20. Mine's 27 down here at the moment
yeah.
with the doors open.
I don't know what the temperature is in my room.
So
It's 23 in my house.
Yeah,
we're,
I don't know what it
we're
is
going
in my
with we're going with new technology here. We don't have air conditioners anymore. We have what's called heat pumps.
Ooh, yes.
Right?
Is that this thing
So
where they
it-
suck out the hot air?
No,
Did
no.
you just
it's
summon Darwin by
it
saying heat
provides
pumps?
both heat. No, it provides both heat
What happened?
and air conditioning. So in the winter it heats, and in the summer it cools.
I see. That's what
So-
I
Hi,
mean.
Darwin. Hi, Darwin.
Right?
Hello.
Hello, guys, and hello, chat. Can you hear me?
Yorkshire
Oh, yeah,
representing.
right.
No, I can't hear you. What are you saying? What? Say it again.
Hey,
Your
what?
microphone's
what?
sounding awesome, Darren.
Oh,
Yeah, it
thank
is.
you.
Oh my
Oh,
It's
thank
god.
you very much.
ASMR moment.
You could do like Yorkshire voiceovers in the
Oh.
trailers. It was a time of war.
Do you normally
Yorkshire
wear a
lads
hat?
love gravy.
Gravy.
I'm sorry. You look very different. Do you normally wear a hat or something? You look different
Yeah.
today.
Me like that.
That is a
You look
lovely hat.
different.
I love
Why
how the
do you look
hat's sitting on
different?
top of your
I know,
of your
headphones.
headphones, and it makes it look like it's just superimposed.
You look different.
It's not.
Why do you look
Oh,
different?
thank you.
Because it's a clone.
Botox.
Is that good or bad, Scott?
The power of heat pumps
Is it because you
compels
normally are wearing a fleece or something? Because it's cold up north?
It's because
wow.
he's had Botox and his bikini line done for summer.
That's the one.
I did that last week.
How are we all then, guys?
I'm
Good.
waiting for the
Alright,
prime. I'm waiting for the prime deal on mine. You know, you gotta get there.
I know. What is that about? Amazon has a sale, so everyone else decides to completely steal the idea and have a sale at the same time. What is that? What is that?
Yeah.
It's Prime Day. It's like we're not selling enough, so we're going to invent a thing that means that you have to spend more money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I did
brought
get the
a-
record in the
uh,
background for
before-
£13.
Before
So,
Graham
yeah.
and Tan came to stay at mine, I brought a bed for the spare bedroom. And Amazon has been trying to say, maybe you'd like this deal, trying to sell me another bed. And you go, AI is not going to take over. How many fucking beds do you think I need? Basically?
After I got engaged, I got probably about 500,000 fucking. Would you like to buy another engagement ring? No, I think that was the only one I needed. I don't
Yeah,
know.
That's
right.
fine.
It's
Kind
weird
of a
when
one and
you
done
buy it.
kind of thing.
You buy a ticket for a show, and then they still advertises to you on Facebook the show,
Yeah.
and you're
You
like,
wanna buy the show again?
Why do I need to buy another ticket? I bought one. Like,
It worked. Damn
I
it.
remember I'm going. Like, I bought a ticket. I'm going. I don't need to be reminded that it's happening. Stop advertising it to me.
I'm excited.
It's really weird.
Are you going to Colchester for the Smashing Pumpkins gig? Are you going?
Yes,
Scott?
yes, we've discussed this. Yes, I'm there.
Okay. All right.
I
Just
have
making
my
sure.
ticket. I have my
Although-
ticket, bro.
Although Supertansky wasn't doing a good job of selling Colchester to us, was she?
No,
this week in the chat?
no. Apparently, it's just like Murder City or something. It's like the Midsummer
Yeah.
Murders in Colchester.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's going to be the
Doesn't
worst
sound
place ever. I think we'll be fine, but yeah, I'm definitely there. It's going to be a hard week that because I'm coming back from Bloodstock, and then
Yeah.
I'll be going to Colchester 2 days later.
Oh wow.
So
Oh,
I will be. I'll probably be tired, but it's fine.
Colchester used to be the capital, didn't it? Back in the day,
It did.
and it was
Of England.
burnt to the ground by
A Boudica.
Boudica the Great, who was so enraged
magician.
about the murder of her husband and the deaths of her children, the rapes and
And
deaths of her
the
children.
rapes of her daughters.
Yeah, and she went on a fucking blood-filled fucking rampage and just killed loads of fucking Romans.
Although to some extent she's a creation of the Victorians, isn't she?
Yes,
Really?
to some extent. You know, they
Yeah.
needed.
I
some
mean, she
kind of,
did
like,
do those things. She
mythological
was the leader
hero.
of that tribe, but she was kind of one of the elite, really, because they were in league with the Romans. her
That's
and her
just the
husband.
politics of envy, Mike.
Yeah, well, I'm just
'cause
saying.
you're not
Maybe if we
Boadicea.
just taxed her an extra 2%,
Why do you
and
have to
didn't rape
tax
her
the
daughters.
rich? If you tax the rich, she would fuck off to Rome and live there instead. Clearly, I read a
You know-
report from some mysteriously funded think tank that told me so. That must be true.
Yeah. I think we're headed off by Ian Duncan Donut and Tim Montgomery or something.
Yes. Oh no, that was the one that said this week that you earn more money on the dole than you do working, which is bullshit.
That's a lie. It's such
the
a
only
lie.
people who can believe that bullshit are people who have never been out of work.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Idiots.
Well, and they were comparing sickness payments as well, weren't they? And saying you can earn more money on sickness payments than you can on minimum wage. And you go, well, that's not true.
Bollocks.
But also, these people are sick, basically.
So the thing is, it's like always funny to me that people try to pull off that's how you can tell they're trapped in the wrong time era. Bro, I can just Google that, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they'll just come out and say some shit that is so easily Googleable. It's like, did you not even invest any brain gasoline in a decent lie? Like this is one search, brother. That's not true. You made that up.
There's that weird sort of like lie that's going around America, like, oh well, I shouldn't have to pay Medicaid for lazy people, and it was just like, it's not just unemployed people that get Medicaid. What are you talking about? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It was like this weird, like I've heard a few right-wing people say about Medicaid. I'm like, that's not even what Medicaid is. That's talking absolute crap.
That's pundits for talking points, because most fucking Americans have no idea the difference between Medicaid and Medicare. So they're definitely not mad about which one they're paying more on, because they do not understand how it works unless they need
Mikey, how does it work? So Medicaid is support for poor people on welfare, is that right? Or how does it work?
It's mostly old people that use it. Yeah, it's for health care for people who can't afford their own insurance and stuff like that. There's Medicaid, which is like the state sponsored one. So it may not be the best coverage. It may not be.
But it's guaranteed insurance. You can get insurance, whereas you can't unless your employer does it normally.
Yeah, like you're not going to be able to like see specialists and like, you know what I'm saying, do everything that you need. But it's for like bare minimum. Like I have cancer and I got dropped from everybody and I need to go do my appointments. Medicaid will help you get that kind of, you know what I mean? It's like the basic, this person needs healthcare kind of shit. And then the Medicare is for kids, poor kids.
Right.
And their stuff that they need. So they got the two
and they've effectively taken 7 million Americans out of Medicaid, haven't they?
It might be up to 18 million.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's in the teen. Yeah, it's in the teens. Like it's and the way that they've figured out how to do this is that I'll try to muscle through. I forgot to close my door. She's yelling at my wife because she doesn't want to take a nap.
We can't hear it. It's fine.
No.
Okay, good. I thought you guys could hear it.
No.
Sorry. But the way most of the time it'll work is like each state has in their state constitution, in their budget, where if we're going to cover this amount and then the federal government is going to take that amount. If the federal government doesn't hit X, then we will kick in the rest. So in DC, Trump and his goons have decided we'll just make sure that all of the states trigger their emergency, we got to kick in funding things. And now there's not enough money in all these states to cover that. So a lot of people that like 18 million might be the light end of it. A lot of people have insurance because it's through work or whatever, because we're only at like fucking 2.5-3% fucking unemployment. All these people sitting on their ass.
Yeah.
Where? Everyone has multiple jobs.
Yeah.
They're just not getting paid. That's the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Jobs ain't the issue. It's the pay that is the issue.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I find it particularly disgusting that, you know, in America in particular, where people have to pay tax, right, to fund the people working at Walmart because they don't get paid enough to live on.
Yeah.
So they're basically propping up the Walmart empire, which is owned by the richest fucking people in the world. And they give money to Elon Musk because of his fucking, you know, tax cons and stuff like that. And the big beautiful bill, the big bastard bill, whatever it ended up being called, actually gave 100% tax break on private jets as long as you use them 50% of the time for business use. And just to make this really clear, if you had a paint decoration business and you bought a fucking van or a pickup truck, you would get a tax rebate on it, right? But you had to show that you used it 100% of the time. You'd have to prove it. But on private jet, 50% of the time.
Yeah, I don't think it's 100%, but it's more than 50. That's for sure.
Yeah,
It's probably
more than
like
50.
85 or 90%.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
And Ollie,
Wow.
just for balance, how does it work in Canada? How does healthcare work? It's universal healthcare there, yeah.
well, yeah.
But
Like
it's
I
a
mean, if I
payer
went to the
system.
hospital, medication, you need some sort of extra coverage generally for a lot of medication, but most of it, there's a good chunk of it's covered just by the province, right? But there is some medications that are like more expensive, and they might not be under their province coverage yet. And basically, what that is just a time thing because it's mainly the newer medications, right? Things like Ozempic that's only been out for a couple of years, right? It's just starting to get under government coverage now. Right.
Oh, they haven't even done that here yet, though. Like, what? No, sorry, it is just.
Well,
starting.
they have for diabetes, haven't they?
Yeah,
type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, you have to be diabetic, have high blood pressure. You have to jump through every fucking hoop. Which
like the pill I take for my diabetes is called Jardiance, and I've been taking this since 2012, 2013.
Jardiance,
the first 4
what's that? Is that an insulin?
Yeah, well, it's not really insulin. It's I don't know exactly what it is, to tell you the honest truth, but it's designed to keep your sugar levels balanced and stuff like that, right? So, what it really does though is what they told me is it helps your body to turn sugar into urine, so you can expel it easier.
Right.
That's what it does. Right.
Get rid of them damn sugar crystals out of there.
So,
maybe if you reverse that
3
process, you could be the new Jesus.
Maybe, I don't know. But the first
Turning
3 or 4
urine into
years I was
sugar.
on that, I was paying for it through my personal medical plan through work. But now it's covered by the province because it was a brand new drug when I first got on it, right? It replaced metformin for me. For anybody that's familiar with diabetes, most people are on metformin. I was having a reaction to the metformin, so they decided to try me with this. So
I'm not aware of either of those. My son's got diabetes, and he just uses insulin, basically. Insulin.
He's type 1 or type 2?
Type 2.
Type 2?
1. Type 1,
okay,
genetic,
that's different.
Genetic
one.
Yeah.
I'm type 2. I'm fat, so I got diabetes.
So you can produce insulin, but you need help, basically.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I've lost like 70, 75 pounds since I've been on the medication and stuff like that, right? So
that's good.
Have you seen? I don't know if you guys have seen it there because I think it's a British advert, but it was on at the cinema in the during the trailers and adverts. There's a new advert about diabetes shaming. Has anyone seen that? It's this guy that people say things to him like, "Are you sure you should have a donut?" or whatever, or I didn't know diabetics could eat sugar, and have you taken your insulin? And every time that happens, a little note pins itself to him, and he just walks through his day, and he just ends up with this huge amount of paper bogging him down. Basically, I'm not really doing it justice, but it's a really beautiful ad that gets across the whole point of the shame that is attached to diabetes when it's in fact an illness that needs to be treated.
We had a super chat. We had a super chat come in from Questionable Insanity. Thank you very much for that. Which of you have read The Dawn of Everything? Who's read The Dawn of Everything?
Not me.
A New History of Humanity by David Graeber and David Wengrow.
I'm still trying to start your book.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Well, you can listen to it if you want. I'll send you the audio.
I hear your voice enough. I'm good.
Well done, Scott.
So
you get your money.
Do you not want to listen to me? Send you, my dulcet tone send you to sleep.
Well, diabetes might be a disease. I'll straight up admit I kind of broke my body and gave myself diabetes. I was dumb, and I used to drink like 10, 12, 13, 20 cans of Pepsi sometimes a day.
Oh, wow.
And literally just, So just that high level sugar a day.
But it's not that bad.
So,
Questionable Insanity. I've not read The Dawn of Everything. I was just reading the Wikipedia page on it. Apparently, it refutes the work of the guy who said it's the end of history in the 1990s. Also, Jared Diamond, who wrote Germs, Guns, and Steel. And it basically rejects the John Jacques Rousseau, Thomas Hobbes' idea of a social contract, and says that now people just got together and helped each other out without a top-down hierarchical system of civilization. It sounds like a good read, so I will check it out at some point.
I think I will do too.
But thanks for the heads up on that one. I always like to have fundamental concepts challenged. But yes, Martin Harrow was saying, it was Vendetta saying, I was on metformin.
Yeah, that's when you are not taking insulin for your.
Yeah,
but it's so
no, you
bad.
can take it in combination with, but
my brother's on it.
So got onto Jardiance.
That's the same stuff I'm on. Yeah,
miles better. Also definitely for type 2. Also stopped eating carbs mostly, and the amount of pee has reduced. You just get to an age, don't you? You can't just fuck about anymore. Yeah. It's great when you're a kid. You can eat as many sweets as you want.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I went years drinking that amount of sugar all the time, and it was like just eventually my body said, "I give up."
Yeah,
you have diabetes now.
My brother's illness is he gets really hungry, and
Mike, your camera's kind of blurry, by the way.
My camera
is me, or is it me? Maybe
no,
it's your background looks blurry.
Yeah,
I think Zoom blurs my background.
You've gone low res again a little bit, but you're all right.
Yeah,
you look fine on the screen. You're only little on the main screen here.
It's genuinely it's a side effect of the pills I'm on. That's what it is.
Okay,
you go out of focus. Okay. That's fair enough.
Yeah, go sort of digital every so often.
Tracy in the chat says James O'Brien did a really good phone-in today on this exact subject. So I'm guessing
which one? Which
talking about diabetes, health. I guess I don't know. I wasn't listening. But yeah,
he did a really funny bit today where he was discussing with one of the political editors about the chaos that is the Reform
Party. I saw that. Hilarious.
And it was absolutely hilarious. He just kept coming up with these new names for reform. Like, I can't remember him now.
Regurgitate.
The Regurgitation Party. And because they keep splintering off, don't they? They have now the it's not like Susan whatever her name is.
Susan Hall. Is that her name?
She's in a
that's the one.
That woman. Yeah, she's in a splinter group of reform. It's like it's called like Reformed. Like it's
or Restore, is it or something?
It's very People's Front of Judea, the Judea People's
yes.
Front.
And then you got that little loser Fox Creep. He was Reclaim, wasn't he? His part.
Reclaim, yes, that's it. Yeah. So James O'Brien was just coming up with all these words, which was very, very fun. And that obviously went down like a lead balloon in this room.
No, not at all. We were listening.
We were letting you talk.
They seem to be. They've got what? 4? How many MPs have they got at the moment? 4, 2, 3, 1,
4. And he was angry and was running around the press this week, Nigel Farage, upset that he didn't get to talk to the French president when he visited the country. He was actually going, well, I don't understand why I can't talk to him.
Hey,
Nige, you have 4 MPs, you're nobody. You're nothing.
Hey, Nige, we kind of hide you. Like we told you he was coming,
and you don't get to meet him.
We told you he came at 4 o'clock.
It was a state visit.
Come on, man. I'll let you do your thing. I just wanted one joke.
Go on.
Look, Nige, I know we told you that he was coming at 4. He actually came at 3. That's why you only saw him as he was leaving. We don't want you to see him.
It's literally
lost in translation.
No, I'm not sure everybody. It's like Keir Starmer coming to visit America, and Chuck Schumer getting angry that he couldn't have an audience with him.
Mm.
Like Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Or Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yes.
Alex Jones.
It's that ridiculous. Alex Jones is upset that he can't talk to
Nick Fuentes.
Yeah. I don't understand why he didn't want to meet with me.
Yeah.
I just want to talk to him and have a good discussion about things.
His little butt boy, Richard Tice, is all up on the his butt boy Richard Tice is all up. I think he should be meeting with Nigel Farage. It's just like, are you Can you hear yourself? Like,
I'm about to throw up.
And all he's done
Dumb.
all week anyway is insult him and insult the deal they've done, isn't it?
And then he insulted everything that happened. So
Why didn't they want to talk to you?
I wonder why
they
they didn't want to talk to you. And the fact that I think it was a bit of a cop out for the French president to actually speak in French about how stupid we were to leave the European Union and to Brexit. I think he should have said it in English, and I think he should have been really, really, really direct, like he was French in English.
I was watching Graham and Phil this afternoon, and Phil was making the point that although everything he said was great for us, a French president saying that is just going to wind up the refuckers.
Yeah,
really. Exactly why he should have done it. And exactly why I should, because that's what they do to us. They like to wind us up. They like to play the game. They like to troll. Yeah. Fuck that. Let's start trolling back now.
But I sort of agree with Phil that it's not a powerful weapon to use a French president to bash the refuckers over the head. Basically,
I don't know.
You need the king to say it in order to.
Well, maybe they should just get some trans person from France to come over and say it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. At least in France, he's the leader of France. What's refuck? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Down in the gutter, fighting for a dandelion seed.
They run Durham County Council. What are you talking about, Mikey? They're a powerful political organization.
They are not. And they are really, apparently, they're really fucking up the whole thing. Like,
hapless
and
fucking
you
morons.
hear about
close
all these
to the
scandals and all the things they're doing.
They're having the first council meeting on Wednesday this week. I'm thinking of going on Wednesday night.
Have they not had a council meeting?
No.
Oh, Jesus,
since the by-election.
They've been busy.
Busy doing what? Yeah. He's been busy blowing
trying to talk to France's dictator over there.
Not a proper meeting. Not a proper meeting. But they want to do away with all of our anti climate change stuff. So they want to get rid of any sort of net zero, anything that is they see as green. There's a few turbines that we've got over.
Have they got rid of all the DEI that didn't exist?
I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was one of Darren's video I watched, but they went in to try and get rid of all the climate change stuff, and they looked at the solar panel program that was going on, because all council buildings now have to have solar panels on the roof or something. And it shows like a 25% saving in electricity bills over the last 4 years. So they looked at it and went, okay, so if we get rid of all of those, it's going to cost us 25% more to actually heat the place. We can't do that. So
yes.
They're suddenly backpedaling and going, well, maybe a few solar panels is fine.
Has anybody seen that video of Worcestershire Council, where they were saying that no council money will be spent, with doors and all that sort of stuff, and they spent about 140 odd quid on food or something, for some king of something or whatever. And I don't know who it said, will this be paid back to the reform council or whatever? And she said, you're being a bit petty, aren't you?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like one of the other like the Labour council or the Tory council, you guys said you weren't going to spend any money on frivolous crap, and you spent £140 feeding this dignitary that came over. So who's paying for that?
140 quid. That was a plate of shit sandwiches.
It was sandwiches and sausage rolls. But at the same time, right? Like they say something, so you have to hold them to account for what they say.
Yeah, definitely.
So who's paying for it? Oh, the taxpayer. But you said they weren't paying for stuff like that anymore. Yeah. So it's okay when they do it, but
of course. But that's how they get away with it.
You have to point it out. You have to point it out.
It's what Trump does, and I think you're right. I think some clarity in just pointing out the hypocrisy all the time is the
and Trump putting just random people that he's met on the streets in charge of very important American
NASA. He's put a reality TV star in. Not only the guy that's in charge of your aeroplanes not falling out of the sky, they've now put him in charge of rockets falling out of the sky.
Wait, who's that guy?
He the guy from fucking Road Rules.
Yeah.
Road Rules. I don't know. What's his name?
Duffy.
Duffy. The singer.
Duffy's his last name.
Yeah. Sorry.
While Scott is googling, Jenny Robinson, thank you very much for the £5 super chat.
The singer.
I'm drunk, but Mikey's background looks like part of Scott's outfit. So there you go.
What?
Just on the
It
screen.
does a bit, yeah.
It would a bit because it's very Vans actually.
But yeah, like he's just put
Conspiracy flats.
lunatics in charge of everything, and it's just incompetence everywhere. And because I do believe that he's been put up into that job by the Russians to fuck America.
Sean Duffy.
We were covering yesterday on Unbox Politics, our video review show. We had a dishonorable mention for Linda McMahon when she said A1 was going to be implemented in all the
A1,
schools.
That's amazing.
For
she meant AI. She meant AI, and she kept saying A1 instead of
A1.
AI.
Idiots.
She couldn't spell AI.
Isn't A1 a steak sauce?
That's what we were saying. I was like, that might not be.
Sauce.
If you get especially dry burger, you know, throw a little A1 on there. It'll save it.
Get yourself.
I might have been travelling down there when I went to Weymouth last week.
Exactly. Yeah. It's one of those cultural references, isn't it? Like the English are hearing it as a shitty motorway in the middle of the country, basically. And the Americans are reading it as a steak sauce.
Yeah. It's a brown sauce.
In Canada, is there an A1 in Canada, Ollie, that you'd have a cultural reference for?
The A1 sauce is sold here too.
Oh God!
In Canada,
they let you buy that crap there.
You can buy it here, but it's imported.
Oh, we're not buying it anymore, by the way. But
right. So you could buy it imported here, and it's like £10 a bottle. It's ridiculous.
Just because we're boycotting all American things. That's why I went to see Superman today. It was mainly made in Australia.
Oh, that's good.
And
with a British director. Oh no, he's not British. James Gunn, is he? He's American.
No.
Okay.
Excuse me.
One thing I want to talk about this week, because I think this was happening while we were we were filming last week, was these horrific floods in Texas, in Central Texas, and it's emerged since that the county was given $10 million in 2021, right? And to put up flood defenses and flood warning systems. So, you know, those girls at that Camp Mystic, they would have heard sirens going off. But they
in enough time?
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't want to spend the money that they were given because it was given to them by Biden. And so there's a video that's emerged where they the residents debated whether the county should accept the $10 million in federal funds, dismissing it as Biden money. It then got spent on other stuff instead. It got spent on a fucking fence for
or something,
some horses or something. They decided not to spend the money that they were given on the flood defences that they needed, which could have saved lives.
I mean, it's tragic, that story, isn't it? But literally, that place is called Flash Flood Alley, and people were camping by rivers during the season that it rains. It's like, okay, well, maybe there were some clues here, guys.
Yeah.
Well, the Americans aren't exact. What? Sorry, guys. Yeah, no.
I wasn't going to say that.
Silly.
Don't say Americans; those are Texans.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That is a very true point, Mikey. Because they want to succeed at some point. Let them succeed. I say let them go.
In the video, despite warnings about urgent needs, like the sheriff department's outdated communication system, the court ultimately voted 3-2 to delay or decline using the money. Commissioner Bellew said, "We have an untrustworthy administration. They've lied to us numerous times and used the virus to get what they want. I don't trust them. This money could come with mandates later."
But then you said they spent the money on other stuff, so they still took the money.
Oh, yeah, they took the money that was provided by the blue states. I mean, this money didn't come from the red states because the red states are shit poor.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Texas is not as poor as some.
Yeah, but they don't pay any tax.
Yeah,
that's true.
They're still subsidized.
Yeah, massively.
On top of that, talking about the vaccine thing, you guys have got measles now, Mikey.
Oh, yeah, it's back in full force in America, right?
Yeah.
Thanks to RFK.
Yeah.
Which is actually very unsettling for the world. It's not just America.
Incredibly.
It's,
Absolutely.
it is a very, very contagious virus.
I don't think we should be blaming RFK completely. There are seeds that have been sown here for years and years and decades of conspiracy against vaccination. And this was bound to happen. Yeah. Because even in California,
they want to kill the babies who don't see it strong enough.
In America, they were in America and California, if I'm not mistaken, some years back, there was quite the trend of not vaccinating your children. And then a lot of kids got things like whooping cough, measles, and they died. So yeah.
And apparently measles
is you should be arrested if you don't, but whatever.
Yeah. The big problem with measles is that it is so infectious that it's actually the canary in the coal mine, literally here. In that, if measles is spreading, that means all the other diseases, the infectious diseases, are going to follow along.
Yeah,
because people are not getting any of the multiple jabs, etc.
So, measles is just the one that works the fastest and gets in there quicker.
It turns up first, basically.
And it's gonna be children. That's the scary thing about
it. There was a case, wasn't there, a few months ago, that Christian family from Florida or something, where one of their children died, and they said, well, this was obviously God's will.
Oh, you get crazy Americans.
But preventable if they'd gone to the hospital.
Yeah, they
but you got like
got it
real
fixed.
fundamentalist, weirdo religious people that don't believe in any medical intervention, and like Jehovah's Witnesses and stuff like that don't believe in any medical intervention and will let their children die, saying it's God's will. That's not actually unusual.
Not good.
It happens.
I'm not mistaken. Am I right, Mikey? That is not unusual.
So grim. That is so grim.
It's more unusual than you would think. Most of the time they cave and then they ask the hospital staff not to tell anybody.
But they'll try, and they won't get done for it because it will be their religious freedom
to kill their own children, to murder their own children painfully. Yeah.
America,
that's not to be pedantic, but that's less murder. It's neglect. You know what I mean? It's leaving your kids.
It's criminal.
It's criminal neglect by leaving your kids exposed to things. And it's not just the religious fundamentalist people. There's a lot of people who just are addicts.
There's a lot of health people.
What's the difference between purposefully infecting your child or leaving your child open to a deadly disease and feeding them poison fucking beef Wellington? What's the difference? 50-50 chance they might die. I think it's murder.
That's not the definition of murder. I'm not saying that what they're doing is good. I'm just saying murder is probably the wrong word for it. Like these are neglectful parents. Like these people are shitty parents. Like we just saw on the show the other day. This lady's down at fucking Yosemite, fucking an inch and a half away from a fucking bison. Fucking 2,000 pounds, 7 foot at the shoulder, stomp her and her little itty bitty that she's holding in their hand right next to a goddamn wild, loose running bison. That is the same thing as the thing to me. I wouldn't say bringing a kid to that would be murdering the kid, but that is such dangerous and horrible neglect. Like you know what I mean? It's different than grabbing a knife. They're just so dumb.
So it's a manslaughter, really. It's unintentional.
No, but
they don't need to kill their child. I think stupidity has done so.
I think being an anti-vaxxer is intentional. You are intentionally,
some people have had the wool pulled over their eyes, so they have no idea. They think it's against their religion and shit like that. And they're just so confused about that shit.
Yeah, but
that's
Ollie, if I run around stabbing a load of kids and saying, "Oh, God told me to do it," it's my religion to stab kids.
Yeah, Graham, don't do it again.
Sorry.
But you know what? That's almost excusing terrorism.
But but I was going to say that your analogy where you give the kid poisoned food, it's more like giving the kid potentially spoiled food.
Yeah.
That's what
on purpose.
Not caring whether or not fresh or not.
Right?
Yeah.
But the problem you've got now is with JFK running health, and Trump in charge.
Oh well, he's got
RFK,
vaccination program.
Yeah, if JFK was doing it, that would be a miracle, wouldn't it? But
it'd be better actually.
But this
is your fault, Mike. It's your fault. You brought him up. You brought him up, so that's your fault.
We talked a few weeks ago about
a
black couple who were arrested because their kids got run over by a car on walking home, and they said they shouldn't have been walking on their own.
Yeah.
I know they weren't arrested for murder, but like that to me, I mean, if you're going to say that, well, that's neglect, isn't it? That led to the death of that kid.
Neglect is a crime. I'm not saying it's not a crime.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not
it's not murder.
Sorry,
planning of the death of someone.
Mikey,
manslaughter's better.
I was just saying, isn't it interesting that like they get into trouble, but these white fucking knobheads down in Texas don't get into trouble for doing exactly the same thing and killing their own
can't.
children.
Like
their defense, and I'm not sorry, mate.
Barack Obama was half black, went to all the best schools, was a constitutional law professor, and they still said he was a stupid Muslim. Like it doesn't matter what we do over here. We figured that out a long time ago. That's why black people are a big deal everywhere else except here.
Mm.
Like you can go like, oh, you're not the best basketball player ever? Cool. Go to China. You'll make $1 billion. Go to Japan. Go to Australia. Anywhere your album's not doing great, go overseas. And everybody loves you. It's the internalized bias against anything black people do that is ultimately going to be the downfall of this place. Yeah. They're just so busy wasting time being mad at us for just existing.
But I think
that they're just throwing cash away bucket by bucket full.
But I think one way to try and explain this better to fucking dickhead bloody Trump voters is call it abortion. This is the post, actually after the birth. Like this is after 9 months. This is the abortions that he was talking about that happen after 9 months because they're killing their own kids by not getting them vaccinated. Yeah, that's it.
Their argument in court would be that their motivation was to let Jesus help their children survive. So, and in America, that probably plays out.
Jesus gave them up for Lent. Anyway, Captain Coconut, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Isn't AI how Yorkshire men greet? Daily Blase, you say AI?
AI.
I thought it was more like AOP.
Maybe we should launch
I'll
a Yorkshire AI. We should create our own LLP that only speaks Yorkshire and call it AOP.
I'll say that.
Do you say alehouse talk?
Who?
Darwin, do you say alehouse talk when you're talking about something that's nonsense? Do you use that, or is that a Lancastrian expression?
Could possibly be Lancaster. It's not something I've heard of before.
Must be Lancastrian. My dad used to say like alehouse talk when we were talking bollocks, apparently.
Oh, like the ale house, like pub talk.
Alehouse talk, yeah.
You could possibly be right. I could possibly be right, but we use AOP. And
my dad was old enough to be around when Merseyside didn't exist, and we were part of Lancashire in Liverpool, and we are still part of the historic Duchy of Lancaster, which is why if you die in Liverpool without a will, your money goes to King Charles. Sausage fingers, because he hasn't got enough money.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
It's a good job nobody in Liverpool's got any money, isn't it?
Yeah. Anne said, apparently they thought if they coated the child's hand with honey, the bear would lick it off, and that would be so cute. Bryson did not say what happened, but implied it did not go well.
She's talking about Bill Bryson story. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I watched the documentary Grizzly Man. Did anyone ever see that? Grizzly Man about Timothy Treadwell, I think his name was.
Yeah.
He went to live with the bears in Alaska. Yeah.
And they killed him.
And they ate him.
Yeah.
And his
Did he go with his girl? Is that the one who went with his girlfriend?
Yeah. They killed him and his girlfriend. And they ate him because they're not his friends. They're wild animals, you fucking dickhead.
They're wild animals.
I mean,
that's so true.
Your dinner.
Yeah, you're made of tasty food. What do you expect?
Talking of wild animals attacking each other, what about the MAGA crowd attacking each other over the Epstein video?
Yay! Who would have thought that a convicted rapist would want to get rid of those files?
All I heard was that poor Jeffrey Epstein was cleared of all charges. What are you guys talking about? Pam Bondi just cleared him of all charges. He didn't do anything. He was by himself. No one went to the island ever. And also, those tapes that I said I had, and I have it all redacted, don't exist.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah, there's no list.
They've got to
list doesn't
Mikey,
exist.
guys. He's been
Yeah.
No,
And,
I've finally started to listen to the Trump administration and all their wisdom. Now I'm not going to be the hater like they kept telling me I had Trump derangement syndrome. They were right. I was anti-MAGA. I'm on board. Jeffrey Epstein didn't do shit. Nobody did shit. Everybody just paid. No, y'all really want Alex
and
Jones?
Ghislaine Maxwell
oh my God, I'm about to throw
is
up.
in prison for a totally different crime.
But
My mouth is watering. I'm about to throw up.
I was convinced because they actually released the footage from outside Jeffrey Epstein's cell.
He never existed.
Except for 1 minute.
Except for
of it.
1 minute. And you can't kill someone in a minute with a gun in America. It takes longer than that. So someone walked in and they said, "Oh, this happens every night." So I'm like, if you were to murder anyone, when would you choose to do it? When would you? You know, at the stroke of midnight, the fucking camera goes off for a minute. Interesting.
The Wall Street Journal have dug into the metadata of that video, and it's been edited.
Of course it has.
So here's my favorite part. Everyone in the jail knew that 1,500 feet away in the control room where the recorders were, they change the tapes at exactly the top of the hour and they're never late. They do it. They also burn and throw away half the tapes on accident, but they do religiously change them at midnight at the same time. And it takes them precisely 1 minute. And then she was like, and we're going to show you that we have deleted this shit from all the other footage too. It's like, that doesn't help. Like, just because.
Although I went to go and find the clip because I was thinking I could just pop up my little cartoon Trump and make him walk into the door, basically. And then I go looking for that clip. Somebody's used AI to put Hillary Clinton walking across that landing and opening the door and going into his cell. That clip is doing the rounds at the moment, and it looks it looks like a real video. You know,
Hillary Clinton
people are going to believe it.
Hillary Clinton is 5'4". He would have donkey kicked her little ass across the room.
Mikey, here's what I'm saying. I saw the video. It must be true.
And then Hillary Clinton used her mechanical arms to hold him down.
That's right.
And then she used her rocket feet to push him into the come on.
You got to remember, she's been drinking the blood of children for the last 50 years.
She's as strong as 10 men.
She's a powerful human being.
Stop a bullet with her bare hands.
In the chat, Tracy is saying, as a female, I would still choose the bear, and I don't blame you. I think we're all in agreement that I love the fact that quandary of would you rather be in a forest with a man or a bear. I love how much that just enrages the incels because they already think that all women are out to get them, and then they're told that women would rather be alone with a bear than with them, and it's just the amount of rage it creates in these mad little incels is beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. If only we could harness the energy they give off, we could power the universe. SG, before we go on, we've got a £5 super chat from SG, which is very kind of you. Thank you so much, SG. There's too much Epstein heat on Trump right now. Greenland better watch out because he's going to need
he's
a weapon of mass distraction.
Yeah, so there's all sorts of stuff going on at the moment, like to distract.
We're thinking the same thing here.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're quite close.
It's also the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're in the time zone where the markets are about to shut in New York, and this is when he normally does something, isn't it? So that over the weekend, his mates can make some money out of whatever he chooses to do.
Money. He's a fucking nutter. I fucking hate him.
Billy in the chat wants to know: Did Werner Herzog do a bear death documentary?
Yes, it was called Grizzly Man. That's the one I'm referred to. It's about Timothy Treadwell. And it was Werner Hedgehog, who also directed Fitzcarraldo, which is about where they take a boat, they carry a boat up a mountain. And because it was in the 1970s and they hadn't invented CGI or AI yet, they had to actually get a fucking boat and drag it up a fucking mountain, which is pretty fucking impressive.
Mikey, you've just inadvertently opened Graham's Encyclopedia of Movie Knowledge. we thought we managed to shut that one for a little while.
Fucking great movie. Shut up. But yes, Crocodile Dundee is getting mentioned. No, Steve Irwin is getting mentioned in the chat. Yeah, there's dangling his baby in front of Was that Michael Jackson dangled his baby off?
He dangled his baby over a balcony.
And Steve Irwin went, fucking, I'm going to have one up on you, mate. And he dangled his baby in front of a crocodile. As you do. He got so much shit for that, but then he died and everyone was like, well, we loved him, really.
I think that was like, I'm not trying to be funny. I keep thinking back. That's probably one of the funniest things you've ever said on this podcast, Grant.
What?
Well,
what?
He thought the bears were his friends, but they're not his friends. They're wild animals. They ate him.
Yeah.
He's so
I love the crocodile. I love the crocodile hunter, and I miss him dearly.
I miss Steve Irwin.
He's a beautiful soul.
Clearly.
There's a massive conspiracy theory, isn't there, about the video of his death?
There's a video of his death?
It's never been released. And apparently his wife has it because he filmed everything.
Steve Irwin's?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Was that when he got stung by a stingray?
It was the stingray, wasn't
it? Yes.
Yeah.
So you can play the rock, paper, scissors game with Steve Irwin, can't you? Steve Irwin.
The conspiracy theory is that he's not
crocodile.
dead because there is no film.
He's hiding.
Crocodile beats Stingray. Stingray beats Steve Irwin. What? Too soon.
Of all the things in the world.
I saw
a joke about the floods in Texas, Graham. Come on.
I was once stuck on a boat with a guy who was convinced that Steve Irwin was killed by a crocodile. And he had this whole conspiracy in his head that like he was killed by a crocodile, but they couldn't let people know that he was killed by a crocodile because that would have been embarrassing somehow.
That would have ruined his brand.
Yeah, a bit more embarrassing than being killed by a fucking stingray. I mean, who gets killed by a stingray? That's just a weird thing to get killed by. It doesn't happen every day. But yes, Steve. Oh well, never mind.
We're surrounded by stupid people. I'm done. This world's full of them, and I'm done.
It is, and I've had a week, a bit like Graham, where I've genuinely not paid much attention to it, and it's been a pleasure.
You have to
been
switch off.
It's been a real joy.
What do you mean, a bit like Graham? What are you talking about?
You said. Well, I know you've done a load of broadcasts, but you said that you had some time this week where you weren't paying attention.
Well, to what's going on in America?
Yeah.
You know, I get to a point
crazy over here,
and I'm just like, fuck. It's not getting any better, is it?
Nope. Getting worse.
He's going to get desperate. He's going to get more and more desperate.
He's going to get more and more crazy. He's going to keep going. He's going to,
As it gets closer and closer to the next election cycle, he's just going to start doing stupider and stupider stuff.
Yeah. But then again, Netanyahu and half the African leaders put him up for a Nobel Peace Prize. So hopefully that will calm him down for a bit.
Oh, no, he's been rejected for it.
Yeah. Netanyahu gave him a copy of the letter that he'd sent to the Nobel Committee.
Imagine that. The Nobel Committee had rejected it.
Yeah, and then half the African leaders around that table, when he was insulting the guy from Liberia, have said you should get a peace prize for the work you've done in Rwanda.
Fucking Netanyahu's like, and I want to give this to you, the Nobel Peace Prize nomination for Donald Trump. Just blood stains all over the fucking paper.
It was just like Netanyahu was in the room then.
It was like, what is this thing? There's so much
I looked it up,
and
the president of Czechia at the time, or whatever it was called, in 1932, put Adolf Hitler up for a Nobel Peace Prize for his part in the negotiations with Austria. So history repeating itself.
Yeah, he's got a good pedigree, hasn't he? He's got a good fucking... Jesus, what a time to be alive!
I just, it's a moment,
right,
you know, and I'm so over it. I'm just so over it. I don't blame you for checking out this week, Mike. I've been checking out too. I've been rewatching Angel, so I've been just literally just like turn everything off.
The Buffy spin-off.
Yeah, turn everything off, right,
Good.
and just watch something on the TV and forget
What's that guy's name?
Everything exists.
David something? What's his name?
David Boreanaz or something like that.
He was everywhere for a few years there, man. They had him hosting everything. He was doing commercials. That motherfucker.
He made his money.
Back of acting.
He made his money. There's no doubt about that. But he was in Bones and
Bones.
No, Bones as well. Yeah.
And I think he's in something else now.
Is it the woman from Bones who's the sister of Zooey Deschanel? Deschanel, whatever her name is.
I can't remember who this woman
is. Is there a red-haired woman in Bones? Am I just making this up?
Yeah. No, I think there is.
I think it's the sister of the girl from New Girl. And
Oh,
who played Trisha McMillan, what's her name? Trillian from Back to the Future movie.
I want to make a public shilling if I can. I normally on my birthday do a stream every year. My birthday's August 5th. I have decided on the charity.
Ooh.
I decided last night, so I want to make it known. Save a Fox is a YouTube channel. A young lady was taking care of, I think it was, I don't know, a lot of foxes, and they were all on camera, and they were all very cute and chittery and all that stuff. Well, online bullying caused her to take her life. So they are raising tons of money to get somebody in to, help take care of these animals and for their extended care. So Save a Fox will be our charity this year for my birthday stream.
Oh, wow.
And be nice out there.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah. This is why we don't allow any fucking trolls on this site. So on this stream. Sorry if you're a troll. I'm not really sorry. You can fuck off. But there's loads of places online to be horrible. And this is not one of them. Although we don't agree on everything. Stephen Hardy saying Hillary Clinton, the bionic lady. We have the technology.
Yep.
Emily Deschanel is a sister of Zooey Deschanel.
Emily, they stand over here. Is that what you said?
Emily, yeah, that's what I think. I don't know, unless I read it wrong. I don't know.
I thought I heard Amy, but you might have said Emily. You have an accent.
I thought I heard Emily.
I heard Emily, definitely. But then
fucking said like la fucking la.
I've developed an ear for
Understanding
understanding the Liverpooler.
I found out.
Darren's accent is my favorite of all of you, by the way. Just gonna say that.
There you go.
Darren's
getting some Yorkshire loving.
Oh, the Yorkshire.
Oh, thank you very much.
There it is. It's very low. It's very like the rest of you are like high swing jazz. Darren's the blues. It's very on the backbeat. It's very slow, and it's got a nice texture
it's got a
to
double bass standing at the back of it.
It's
Double
got
bass,
a little rumble.
Double bass, smoky filled room, harmonica, single bulb light from the ceiling. That's Darren.
Thank you, Mikey. The money's in the post.
Graham's got got an Operation Ivy like punk rock feel to his voice. Mike is the like royal trumpets and bugles and shit. And then Scott is like just like every festival you've ever heard.
Tambourine.
Ollie sounds like
Scott's just running around with two tambourines, basically.
yes. Festival girl.
Fucked up accent everywhere, right? Yeah.
Yes. And then Ollie is hockey.
Ollie's wondering why he's on this.
So
why he's at this jazz festival.
No.
That's right.
Well, it's the Montreal. It's the Montreal Jazz Festival. So famous.
You guys have never talked to him about hockey. Talk hockey with him for about 5 seconds. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's under the surface. He just doesn't expose it to us. It's there.
We play hockey over here quite a lot as well. So do you normally play it on grass with private school girls? Is that how it's normally done?
No, it's very, very
field hockey.
You said you're field hockeying, dog.
Yeah, only the ladies play field hockey over here, Mike.
Same here. It's the same here. He's trying to say that
we have boys teams.
It's full of a bunch of ladies.
No, the boys play lacrosse.
Yeah, and only the ladies play ringette too. Right, which is like their ice version of hockey, basically. But instead of having a stick and a puck, they got a stick that doesn't have a blade on it and a ring.
Oh wow! So it's like the double cross.
My dad loved Canadian hockey.
How am I supposed to fight with that?
Everywhere.
I don't know.
When I was growing up.
Can't trip anybody with that.
Oh, can I bring up news?
Okay.
What's everyone think of Christian Horner getting sacked from Red Bull this week?
Wow. Yeah, that did come.
I don't know who he is.
Knows about Formula One.
Is that Ginger Spicer's husband?
Well, it's the Red Bull F1 team principal.
I only know him as Jerry Halliwell's
Had he been there
husband.
for about 20 years or something? Is that who I'm talking?
I hear something along those lines, but I don't watch cars.
Did she facilitate
principal?
Did she facilitate his entry into the F1? Because obviously the Spice Girls go back to 1996, don't they? So she was around as a famous person before then. So
I think
it's always nice when
I don't think they
allowed their little men
the Red Bull team took his association with the Spice Girls into account. I think he was
okay.
What?
Yeah, that would have
been huge. They did.
I think he was an engineer a long time before that.
An engineer.
But there was a couple of years ago. There was quite a scandal around him, wasn't there?
Yes.
There was a lot of stories.
He
about
was
him
sexting.
being a bully and a sex. Yeah,
He was sexting
Well-
ladies behind his wife's
Yeah.
back, and then his wife went, "Oh, I don't care, because I'm
There-
sexting
there was-
men
yeah,
behind
there-
my husband's back because
there
that's
was
the way marriage
potentially that.
works."
Not
Well,
true.
Can't say
I
for
believe.
certain whether
I
or
don't
not
know. I'm
that
not
was the
married. I
cause,
wouldn't
but
know.
You are. You got
it
married in
may
Glastonbury.
have,
mate.
I did get married in
participated.
Glastonbury.
Or
Sorry, Ollie. Go on.
no, I was just gonna say that little sex scandal that happened. That was middle of the season last year. Yeah, I remember what you're talking.
Yeah,
about.
last year. Yeah.
So
I wonder if it's just taken a year to play out. I don't follow Formula One. Has Red Bull
don't
been doing
either.
all right this year or not?
they're third place in the constructors. Max still has like a real desperate chance of winning the world, but not really. He's like in fourth right now, I think.
Right.
Person
Right.
impersonator
Yeah.
says Red Bull probably wants to appease their investors and are using Horner as a scapegoat for their ills. What say you?
Yeah,
Ollie?
they're not. They fell right off this year. Yes, it's true.
Oh, it's his fault then.
So no, it's not. Is it his fault? I think it's that the team's too servient to Max. Honestly, right?
Max
Their whole team.
Verstappen.
Yeah, their team would be scoring more points overall if their car was more drivable. Max like I'm getting into the technical bits of it now. Max likes a very pointy front end that turns in sharply, and a lot of other drivers just can't drive that way. Right? So that's the way they've designed
That's the
their
way I
car.
drive.
Right? So
High and tight.
it makes it almost impossible for whoever his teammate is to do anything with the car. He's had 4 teammates in the last 5 years, and none of them can do anything, come anywhere close to the times he can put in, because the car is designed around his driving style and nobody else can drive that way.
Darwin de Star says
So-
Max Verstappen is an obnoxious git. I think that
He
if
is.
Max Verstappen grew a really big bushy moustache, he would look like the bloke on the Pringles.
Well, any
Well,
of
thank
us
you
would,
for
I
that
think.
contribution to this.
I think so, yeah,
technical
I think anybody-
conversation about Formula One.
I
I
mean,
think anybody
literally
would if
any
they
of
grew
us.
that big mustache. I mean,
Thank you for that.
I mean, nice
I've no
Pringle
idea.
stash.
I've no idea what he looks like, but I've seen the front cover, and that just made me chuckle because I think he'll have looked absolutely hilarious.
With the helmet on and the mustache out.
big moustache sticking out with the helmet. Or the helmet, I don't know. Anyway, GHK, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. The beautiful woman with the Fox Sanctuary was too caring for the world we were born into, promoting love for animals and led to hate from animals. Well put. And yeah, GHK, it's fucking disgusting. And it
Although,
shows
unfair to compare those humans to animals, I'd guess, in that situation.
Yeah, I think that this is what we talk about when we talk about the fact that the internet. So there's the internet, then there was social media, now there's AI. All of it's fucking unregulated, and they're just allowed to. People are just allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. Fuck the consequences. And how many times do we hear like when one of our friends is being abused online? They get in touch with the police, and the police say, "Oh, sorry, we can't identify who it is. Can't identify who it is. Can't identify who it is."
Even
Yeah,
though we
no.
do a good job of identifying them half the time. So
Yeah,
they've
'cause
got
like,
the information they need.
Yeah, because like our eldest lad, he's autistic, and we won't have him on any social media because we know what an absolute cesspit it is. And he's not on Facebook, he's not on Twitter, he's not on anything else. The only thing he's got is WhatsApp, and that's all he's got. He's because he's got a good friend. He's got a good friend where he goes to watch cinema with. But other than that, won't have it.
How old is he, Darren?
He's 31 now.
Right.
My brother is 50. He does not have a Twitter, or he has never had a social media ever. Nothing. He barely knows how to use his email. We got him a new laptop. He said, "I opened up Edge. Is that okay?"
No,
I mean, it's
use
not.
Chrome.
It's really not okay.
I was like, "No,
No.
don't
Do that
Chrome,
again.
Okay.
Chrome or Firefox, get away from Edge. Yeah.
Yeah, right. But
Virus
you know what I mean?
highway.
Like, he's, I was a bit like, Gary, it's browser. He asked me, well, she's getting a new laptop. Because, will I still be able to pay the electricity bill on it? I was like, yes.
He's
It's a
He's asked
website.
the right
You can use it on
questions.
any device. You can pay the electricity bill on your phone, Gary. He's like, oh, that's not a clue. And
Must have been
because of
new.
his autism and and everything else he has got going on. I
Mm.
mean, he's a paranoid schizophrenic. Do you really think I want a paranoid schizophrenic on Facebook? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
No,
That would
Doom
be-
spiral.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Oh, get him on YouTube. Come on.
No. Well, I have to explain. He loves YouTube, so he
Okay.
watches a lot of YouTube, and
Yeah.
I have to explain to him
Tell him to
sometimes
subscribe.
the comments.
No, not
No,
that.
Ollie.
Not that.
I have
Not
to
that. No,
explain-
not that.
I have to
I
explain
meant to say
what
Twitch,
trolls
not
are.
Twitter.
I have to explain all these different things to him, these different concepts that are just pure internet based that didn't exist 20 years ago. What is a troll? Why are some people negative? Why are and just things like that. He's like, they say
People
this.
are
they say that.
Do you have the answers, Scott? Because
Half the time, no, I'm making it up.
I still struggle. I mean, I know what Graham's referring to, and that's been pretty terrible this week for a friend of ours. But the
See you later, Wes.
I've done a couple of reasonably popular posts about the wealth tax and stuff this week, and I've had pile-ons from people. The one I did about J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
In my terms, I got a pile-on, which is nowhere near the same
There's
thing. at all,
nothing
basically.
what our
And
friend
I just
gets,
sit
no.
there. No, not at all. But I just sit there sometimes thinking, why are you wasting your time? Like fighting
what I
under a
don't get,
cartoon I did, basically. It's like,
Yeah.
Well,
Don't
my policy is I very rarely read the comments. Mostly because I get
Yeah,
many
I
comments
don't.
and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, if I have this in my head, right? Christopher Morris from Day to Day and Brass Eye. He was once asked after the paedophile Brass Eye special caused all this trouble. He said, I went on holiday. I knew the show was going out, and I went on holiday. Just left the country for a few weeks.
yeah, it's a good idea.
And he said, I like the idea of just setting the bomb and just walking away.
I do-
And I'm like, that's how I feel about the internet. Just make the show, do your cartoon,
Yeah.
So you're on this
And let
side.
everybody
Do your
else deal
cartoon.
with
No,
it.
it's,
And let everyone else
it's
deal with it.
It's pretty much my strategy, except unless I want a fight. And then I'll
Yes,
go and read
I was
some
going to say,
comments, basically.
if you're up for a fight, most definitely. I did.
If I just fancy an hour of trolling them back,
Yeah,
basically, then
yeah.
I'm fine. I'll just
No,
go
I had
in.
someone comment on the germ video for Kate Nash from
Kate Nash.
Glastonbury, right, in which she cites her sources in the lyrics of the song, which I've never heard before. I've never heard that might happen, but I've never heard anyone cite. These statistics are from Rape Crisis. These statistics are, this was according to this journalist.
According to this, yeah.
Anyway, so Cunt Bay wrote to me, her stats are wrong. So I wrote back, your face is wrong. And then they wrote some horrible anti-trans slur. And then they wrote, run those stats again. So I wrote, me 1, your mum 1, your dad 0.
Yeah, I do like.
And then blocked
I always
it.
like going in with I like going back with completely sort of random, off the wall, ridiculous comments, and they just go, "You're not going to treat me seriously." You go, "No, I'm not.
No,
I'm a
why would
fucking
we treat any of
cartoonist.
your
Why would I
ridiculousness
fucking treat you seriously?"
You're a ridiculous human.
Yeah. And this is why, like, I mean, there's so much shit out there, and it could just be AI. You don't know anymore, and you could waste like an hour of your life coming up with some witty response
Arguing
or
with a
whatever.
computer.
Just tell them that you love them.
Yeah.
Say that you look really sexy from this angle in this particular light, and then they'll think you're watching them.
Me and Tim decided to make a members only episode that was reading the comment section. We'll do it about once every month, every 45 days, just to see what's in there. Most of it's like you guys, like the people watching now. It's mostly like, I missed it, but I'm catching it later. Like that's half the comments. It's like, I missed it, but I'll see you later. But the guys who were trying to convince us that Greg Gutfeld from Fox is like the most hilarious comedian to ever live. So we keep watching him, waiting for a joke to show up. And we're like, there was a joke and you stepped all over it. Is this your king? Is this your king?
My favorite comments on mine are always where they start, I normally admire your work.
Oh,
God.
Here we go.
I know what's coming now.
Here we go. You're so disappointing.
I usually agree with everything you say, but
You're not behaving the way I want you to. And you think, well, fuck off and stop following the page then.
Yeah.
Breaking
Other streams are available. Other cartoonists are available.
Exactly. Yeah.
breaking news that we forgot to cover. Fucking Mecha Hitler.
What?
Mecha Hitler.
Oh, Grok. Is it Grok?
Can I?
Yeah.
Mikey,
What?
this is.
I fucking told you guys. I told you it was all bad.
Mecha Hitler.
What?
So Grok.
So Grok over the weekend started. Sorry, Mikey, do you want to explain it?
He
I was-
starts some sort of anti-Semitic thing, right?
Well,
Yeah.
he went. It's gone mad. The machine's gone mad, man. And he's calling himself Mecha Hitler and throwing out slurs to people who have Jewish-sounding last names.
That's crazy. And
I asked Grok. I spent some time asking Grok about this incident, right, to get it to analyze what had happened. And it essentially came back saying it's highly possible Elon Musk has altered the code over the weekend, basically. That seems like the most likely, probable thing. But corporately, we are describing it as a glitch in the software. And you think, how could it be a glitch? It was blatantly
He said,
scripted.
"I'm Mecha Hitler."
Mecha Hitler. You know. It's not going to make that word up.
Just hunting people down and sending them messages at 1,000 messages a second. Like this month.
But he's at a recent
Final
shareholders
boss of
meeting
trolls.
this week. They've announced they got rid of Linda what's her face, didn't they? This week, finally, 2 years in.
The
Yakarina.
CEO.
Yeah. So she went, she went the day after. Somebody asked Grok who the 10 most likely recipients of Elon Musk's sperm were likely to be, and she was number 6 on this list. And then she resigned.
Jesus.
Basically. So a lot of people are going, maybe it's that, or maybe it's the Nazi thing. We don't know. That's why she's gone. But then they announced after she left that they're going to integrate Grok into Tesla cars.
Oh, God.
What's the anti-Semitic AI software?
Anti-Semitic robots driving around the streets, basically.
Make them self-driving.
Yeah, self-driving.
Make the Cybertruck. Make the Cybertruck. That's
Nazis.
8,000 self-driving 8,000-pound battering ram. Yeah, go for it.
There is a scene in the Superman movie I watched today where Lex Luthor is arrested at the end. All right, and I swear to God,
spoilers!
What the
Spoilers! What the fuck?
Like, yeah.
Oh,
movie
man!
just
does that?
There's no
Fucking,
spoilers yet.
why would you spoil that for
Guys,
Who
everyone?
does that?
Oh my
Sorry.
God!
Just pretend I
So
didn't say that.
rude.
But anyway,
No,
Lex
we
Luthor
can't.
ends
You can't
up.
take it back now. You've said it.
I
Is
mean, if it
some
surprises
people,
you that Superman wins out in the end, then don't
Yeah,
go see the
I
movie.
don't know if he
Luthor got away.
spins him round and
I
throws
don't
him
know
into
if Luthor's
space
the bad
or
guy in this episode. And it just ruined it.
yeah, he just
Look,
ruined
I said
it.
it was
did.
towards the end.
He
It
could
might
have been
not
the
be
goodie.
the end.
That could have been
Might
the
not
twist.
be the end. But the nice moment in there is that they put him into a police ice sort of armored vehicle that
Tell us
I
more,
reckon is a Cybertruck backwards. It's the front end of a Cybertruck. It's the back of this car as it drives.
Guess I'll just burn these T-shirts. I was gonna watch that movie with my daughter, but
Also,
you
there's
could
a
I'm
have
at
just said
t-shirts
in the
made up for
movie
the
there's
event.
a Cybertruck that's backwards that they're using as a nice police truck, right? Without
Also-
telling
I'm
us the
super
rest.
dad. You know, not anymore.
Oh my God.
is it right that I'm hearing that one or two lunatics are not happy about it because they say it's that word too woke?
it is woke. It's very woke.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Superman's always been woke. So is Batman.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
all woke. All of
Most
them.
of them
All,
have.
It's
all of
woke.
these movies are woke. Anything that has any sort of diversity
Disagree.
or inclusion is woke. So yes, it's woke.
Oh,
right.
well,
The
I thought
world
you were talking about the
generally
hero
is woke,
Superman.
except for the people that
The
don't like woke.
boys is very, very woke indeed.
All of it's woke.
Yep.
Like Guy Gardner's Green Lantern is kind of anti-woke, though. He's an asshole.
He's pretty.
Yeah.
He's very cool. Actually, to resurrect
in the
Green
comics,
Lantern
in the
character,
comics, I don't know what he's like in the movie, other than
he's
the beautiful
great.
scenes. But
he
yeah,
is great in the movie. Yeah.
just tell me
It's-
he's comic book accurate, and I'll be happy.
It's
That's
exactly
cool.
like the comic book.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's pretty awful.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything else about the movie now, because if I
No,
reveal
don't-
anything
no.
about
Yeah,
the
don't.
Not yet. No.
Why don't you
Talk
wait
about
till we've
something
seen
else.
it before you spoil it
if
for
I
everyone?
say anything about the
Harry
rift that
did
opens
that.
up, and the
No,
way they
don't
try
tell
and
us about the
fix it.
rift. What is wrong with you? Why are you telling us things that must...
Mr. Terrific's particular skills,
Oh
which
my
help to solve that problem.
God.
So he's in it. Yeah,
How important the dog Krypton is into the whole
Stop
story. In the
it!
introduction.
Honestly, I'm gonna dump Mike off the feed here. Seriously.
Oh my God.
He thinks I'm joking. I'm fucking not. Oh my God. This guy is just... Jesus.
I think that's worse than demonetizing.
I know. It
The
is.
new
Also, I've got to tell you
Half
this.
the
Graham.
audience is
What
gone
the
now,
fuck?
Mike.
After the
This is
credits,
hysterical.
there's a clip.
No.
And what
shut-
happens?
Right, I've taken the headphones out. Right, here we go. Right, look, I've just muted everybody else, so no one else can be heard apart from me. So, hi everyone. How's it all going? Anyway, so GHK.
And then he kills Batman.
Shut up. GHK, £2 super chat. Grok in Tesla. Look out for the right wing mirror. Do you see what he's done there? Do you see what he's done? It's very good, GHK.
Tish.
I like that.
On the SUV, that fucking right door just keeps goal winging up. It's like, what the hell? Why does it keep doing that?
Questionable Absanity, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Mike's needs to create a supervillain, the glitch.
Oh, tell me more about the glitch.
The glitch goes around spoiling the ending of movies for other people. That's what the glitch does. He just they're just walking down the street and he just whispers it in their ear. I'm like, I'm gonna stop the glitch. But yeah, that'd be quite good.
They're in line. They're in line. He comes
real
right
quick.
outside and just screams the ending.
Real quick with that, I saw the funniest sketch. Sketch. It was a sketch. A skit sketch. And the guy was like playing both characters, and he's like rude to his Uber driver, and he's like, "Oh man, I see you like anime," and he's like, "Yeah, I like One Piece," and then the hits like the doof. Are you caught up yet? Look, man, I'm sorry about earlier. Like, my girl was yelling at me. I was just like, and then he just ruins the end of it.
Very good.
So be nice to people, because they might find out what show that you're watching that you're behind on.
Spoil that
and
motherfucker.
Then they'll Mike Dix you.
There's no spoilers.
You'll be totally Mike Dicked. Anyway, so yes,
Mike Dick you down.
I have a question about this, which I'm going to put to the audience, right? Which is about this channel, right? So this channel used to be called Graham Hughes Politics. I had Graham Hughes Politics, Graham Hughes Travels, and Graham Hughes Presents. And then I decided to try and help Labour out because I'm an idiot. And that didn't work very well because Labour weren't interested in me trying to help them out. They told me to fuck off. So I changed the name to Labour Social and I changed it to Politics Social. And now I'm genuinely thinking of changing it to Graham Hughes Politics again. And the reason, there's a couple of reasons. One is, if I leave a comment on someone else's video, then it's my name rather than Politics Social. And I can have my name on the, your avatar, whatever, the little logo thing. And also, I can have my face on it rather than... And also, because there's so many AI videos out there at the moment, and like Politics Social could be an AI creation. I don't know. So, I'd like to hear from the panel. What do you reckon? Should I keep it as Politics Social, or should I change it back to Graham Hughes Politics? Or do you not give a fuck?
Can I ask a counter question?
Yeah.
You know how nerds like when you change things?
Yeah.
That's it.
They like it when you change things.
No, I think he's being sarcastic.
No, they hate it when you change things. Even if you're not 100% happy with the name, it might be what you're stuck with, because it's your channel. So your name is this channel. The channel is your name. If you want more branding, then you could always do new things to help brand yourself and refer people back to here. But I wouldn't burn your house down just so you could reuse the lot.
Well, I've set the poll now, all right? So you can choose.
So you didn't listen to anything I just said.
Yeah, I did. But like, I also want to ask the people who were watching, not just.
Darren's with me.
So the poll is, let's have a look. Should I change the name of this channel back to Graham Hughes Politics? We've got fuck yes on 23%, fuck no on 46%, and couldn't give a flying fuck on 33% so far. I don't know how that works in old money, but there you go. So yeah, people do hate it when you change names of things. But it's what it used to be called. Just going back to
from a marketing point of view, I'm with Mikey on this. I think I mean, I've only ever known it as this. Weirdly, Facebook reminded me today that it's a year since I was on Ollie's show, and therefore it must be nearly a year that I've been doing this with you. So I've only ever known it as this.
Yeah.
I can see why you'd want to change it back. I can understand that, but maybe it's this channel has attracted an audience since you renamed it, and they see it as that. It's difficult. I don't know. I can understand it.
We already renamed it twice.
Yeah.
Oliver Brown saying I should call it the Graham Hughes experience. Elle is suggesting Super Gramsci.
There is a thing about your branding, isn't there? There is a thing about do we make Graham an influencer? Is that what?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because Politics Social. When I originally envisaged this channel, it wasn't going to be me presenting everything or me hosting everything. It was going to be other people doing shows on the channel, but it never really worked out that way because I couldn't pay people to do this.
What's the name of that kind of hat?
A Lacubra.
The Lacubra hat man.
I'd rather get my name out there.
Suck it, bowler hat man.
From a branding point of view, though, Mike, if you have to ask him what the hat's called, it's not going to be searchable, is it? It's not going to be the kind of thing people will type into Google.
Other people might know. I don't know.
It's true. Could be a niche market for you.
Well, we've got 53 votes in, and fuck no is winning at the moment.
Told you.
50% of the vote.
Nerds don't like change. Look at Star Wars.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes is 26%, and I couldn't give a flying fuck is 24%.
Though you're the main host of every show that's on the channel.
Yeah.
So you do your conspiracy show or whatever the
conspiracy show?
Not conspiracy.
What? The rabbit hole. That's not a conspiracy.
And stateside and whatever it is you do with Rachel sometimes, the intersection, you always bringing on like a certain person or whatever, or certain people to talk about a certain subject. Though you are that sort of glue that holds it all together, it does involve other people. So I think keeping it as social, as politics social, it like people know that it's your channel, I think. And you have guests that come on that channel, but the whole point is that it's mostly political and it's a social thing.
I wonder if you could launch a Graham Hughes channel separately and bring it in.
Yes, you could do
some of your shows appear on this.
Or you
launch another channel,
sublabel it.
I know.
But what if you could have Graham Hughes presents Politics Social?
Well, yeah, Elle is put in the chat. Politics Social with Graham Hughes would be better.
No, that's a good idea.
Also, I mean, I've got a load of old videos that are not available for the public to watch that are on this channel. Because this is the channel I've had for 19 years. Christ almighty. So, it just used to be Graham Hughes. It used to be my channel.
If you have one bowl of stuff and you want more stuff in the bowl, you could just like bucket it in there and then hope it all stays in there. Or you just make a funnel, aka a second channel, and you funnel people into here. Through the I get like the branding rules of old, but the internet of new, lots of big YouTubers have like 8 to 10 channels. Because it's like, this is where I put, like, they don't even do a playlist. They say, what if you don't want to just click a playlist on my show? What if you just want a whole channel dedicated to when I play Battlefield, and then this is when I play Call of Duty, and this is when I play Street Fighter. I don't want to watch you play Battlefield if I'm the Street Fighter guy. I don't want to watch, you know what I mean? They don't want it mixed up. They want it separate.
Well, yeah.
So even if it's stuff that you want to do different.
Mikey, I already have that because I have Graham Hughes Travels, which is my travel stuff, and Graham Hughes Presents, which is my short films and things like that.
I already subscribed to those. Thank you for noticing my subscriptions. Thank you very much.
I've got about 100 subscribers, so thank you very much for.
Can I pitch something I pitched in the WhatsApp group that you and me should launch a channel called Huge Dicks?
Huge Dicks.
You are a child. I'm immature.
It's going to get clicks. Huge Dicks, but people will misread it.
Get some clicks.
Very small H in there.
SG, thank you for the super chat. What about Graham Hughes' views? Graham Hughes' views. We could have that. PMQs and news and views and booze with Graham Hughes. And then we've got questionable insanity. Thank you for the super chat. Putting your name back reeks of narcissism.
Sure does.
Chill out.
All
man.
about Graham.
Fuck it. Yes, my channel.
No, it's all about you.
Yeah.
In the States, I'd argue people like Luke Beasley and Brian Tyler Cohen, etc. They do go with their name, don't they?
Yeah. As does Mr.
And then that
Beast.
gets
not his real
them.
name.
They become a sort of political character. They end up on the Piers Morgan show as commentators and things like that. Basically.
Yeah. Whereas I don't get invited on TV because it's too
but
common.
So I can see that there's some strength in that.
But conversely, you have like the Majority Report.
Yeah, and
And the Midas Touch.
with Sam Cedar. So his name's in there. And his face is the logo, but
Tim, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Anyone else noticed at CoffeeZilla Extras has been a bit triggered by the Epstein cover-up?
yeah, he's been going into Voidzilla. CoffeeZilla is a YouTuber who does a lot of like forensic accounting to figure out kind of like scammers, multi-level marketing, kind of like online crypto pump and dumps and shit like that. Like he exposed Mr. Beast for his coffee thing, and like got sued and the whole night. Like he's good, and his videos are excellently produced. Like this motherfucker is like Leonardo da Vinci on OBS. Like this motherfucker must be in Premiere Pro, like Galileo. Like the man it's a stunning visual every fucking thing he puts out, and his information is spot on, and he gets it out in like 6 hours. It's unbelievable.
Okay.
I watched a video today about Mr. Beast's what do you call the thumbnails? Apparently they tried up to 94 variations of thumbnails for each of his videos, and they A/B test all of them to see which ones are getting clicks and follow throughs.
Wow.
They have a team of 6 people working just on the thumbnails.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. Tim Bannum, thank you very much for that super chat. And Greg, thanks for the $2. Foz Hughes channel, says Greg. Okay, so I'm going to end the poll. I'm going to take all this on board. And the poll ended with, should I change the name of this channel back to Graham Hughes Politics? Fuck no, got 49%. The next one gave, I couldn't give a flying fuck. That got 28%. And fuck yes got only 21% out of 69 votes. So thanks everyone for putting.
And just to be Elon Musk smutty, there were 69 votes. That's 69 votes.
69.
Funny number. That's a funny number.
69, dude.
420. It's funny, you see, because it's a drug reference.
And now that everyone has voted, he is going to change the channel name. And thank you for your input. Now I am changing the name.
It's not a fucking democracy.
Thanks for voting in a monarchy, dumbass.
It's very much what the order of the day generally in politics. We will vote, and you will vote for things, and I'm going to do what I want anyway.
Exactly the opposite.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
At least you had a chance to have a say.
Yeah, but the important thing is I listened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, it's a difference between listening and doing what you're told.
Yeah.
But we will see.
Come Monday, your channel will be F you all.
Yeah.
Fuck you all, die.
The thing is as well,
a bunch of knobs with Graham Hughes.
There is another side to this as well, which is like if you have a channel, like I should have a politicssocial.uk fucking website. I should have a separate Instagram fucking thing called Politics Social. I should have a separate, and never really taken off on other platforms. So I've just kind of not done them. I don't really have the time, to be honest with you. I've just concentrated on YouTube. So on everything else, I'm Graham Hughes, and no one's going to make the connection between my Graham Hughes Facebook or Graham Hughes Instagram or Graham Hughes Threads and Politics Social. Unless I change my name by default to Politics Social.
And I mean, in your case as well, you do have you're not only known for this. You've got the other stuff, the travel stuff. And in a way, that's the brand that you ought to be pushing in terms of social media, really.
I'm on the notable pupils Wikipedia page at my school, along with Mitch Benn and Evan Harris, the politician who now works with the Hacked Off campaign. And also, I didn't know this till this week, Alfred Lennon. That's John Lennon's dad. I think. Was it Alfred? I think it was Alfred. I don't know. John Lennon's dad went to my school when it was an orphanage.
I was going to say, aren't there only 2 schools in Liverpool anyway?
Yes, there are. There's only 2 schools. We're only little. Everyone knows each other.
Little village.
Kat's dad went to school with John and Paul at the Liverpool Institute. It's the same.
I might be
the same year.
I might be coming up to Liverpool in the next few weeks.
What? Why are you going to Liverpool? Oh God, I went all out of focus then. I got so excited.
Yeah, your voice went up about 5 octaves.
Yeah, right.
A very good friend of mine is working up there for a couple of weeks and has asked me to come up for the weekend in the middle. So,
is it a female friend?
Am I not the vagal friend?
Maybe. Maybe Scott.
How did things go with the dog, by the way?
Very well, thank you.
Okay.
She's potentially watching with her mother at the moment.
Okay.
Hello,
Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, no.
I'll be here for you.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, listen, it's a 3-week relationship. For me, that's quite a record.
Al Rowan says, so is the new name Fuck No? That'd be a great name for a channel, wouldn't it? Fuck No.
Fuck no.
Yeah. I don't think you'll make any money on that channel, though.
If you're going to launch a new YouTube channel, what would the content of it be?
I don't know.
This
cat
group,
videos.
we cat videos.
I'd just do cat videos and be rich, and then I'd go live on Ginger Island, and I'd kick Graham and all of his friends off of it, and it would be mine.
Graham doesn't have any friends. I mean, there's no
mean-
kids on Ginger Island.
It's a big business plan there, Mikey.
I did the sweep kick, Graham. He stomped your face while you were down. I didn't know he was going to do that.
Yeah.
Horrible
I was
Americans.
the part of
what you want to call that.
Just to feel sorry for you guys with like Trump in charge. I don't anymore. You know, piss off. When's Mike coming to Liverpool then? When are you coming up?
It's in the next 2 or 3 weeks, so I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'm quite looking forward to it. Actually.
Mildly displeased says Graham should launch an OnlyFans. No, this is my OnlyFans. Don't you understand? This is my. I make
this
no
is why-
money from advertising, mate.
Really?
This is it.
This is why we need super chats.
Super chats are open.
Super chats, Graham will do anything you want.
I will
Come
dance.
on.
I
He
sung
doesn't have
happy
one because
birthday.
He knows I would subscribe. to it.
I sung happy birthday today to Diz.
So,
Diz got happy
I thought about doing an OnlyFans, but just like,
I'll totally subscribe to that too if I can.
but like me, like taking out the trash, like doing man chores, like emptying out the like lint trap in the dryer. That's a good minute video. You know, unloading the dishwasher.
What? Has anyone got video?
I want to give women
Mikey-
something that they're not used to seeing at their house. You know what I'm saying? Something that
A
they've
lot of
never
women don't
seen
see a lot
before.
of dick at their own house either. You know what I mean?
I just want to, like, you know, like putting the seat down over and over. Just keep putting it down. Refilling the paper towel roll. Just shit that, you know, a lot of husbands and partners
that could do
refuse
very
to
well.
fucking do, and just like to shame their
Who's
husband.
got-
Look at him. I
when
wish
you're
you could do
scrolling
this.
through Instagram or YouTube feeds or whatever, you know, the short videos. Has anyone got like a secret one that they just end up pausing on and going, yeah, I could watch this for a little while? Because I'll tell you the one that I've got at the moment. There's a guy that just he weeds gardens with a strimmer and things.
Oh yeah.
Right. And
There's
it's
a bunch
just
of those
so
guys now.
satisfying to watch this guy just turn up.
we
Cut
talked
all these
about
weeds
this. It's
down.
the
Grass
it's the
cutting
carpet
videos, I
cleaners.
hear you.
Yeah.
Carpet cleaning.
I always feel
visual
bad.
ASMR.
You know when people come around to your house to do work, like I just want to watch them.
No.
I know that's really bad, and I shouldn't stand there in the doorway rubbing my legs. I don't mean it like that. I just mean like
Whoa.
Rubbing your legs?
if
What leg are
someone's-
you rubbing?
if
Don't do
someone's like
that.
if someone's tiling or putting down
You
the
need
floor,
pants.
or you know, it's kind of I
Yeah,
find it
no.
kind of fascinating. And you just have to come in and go, do you want a cup of tea? And they say no, and you go, okay,
Yeah,
and you
fuck
walk off.
off. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be up to that. I'll be up for watching videos of people making stuff. I just find it fascinating. Doing
So-
stuff.
Carpet cleaning.
So like Mike
Carpet
was-
cleaning, yes.
Oh, love
So, like,
it.
So like Mike was saying, like those like visually like crazy one. For me, it's like there's a bunch of random fucking chemists out there on YouTube that are like, this is sodium, and I'm like, oh, look at that, it's sodium. And they're like, I'm gonna mix it with this. I'm like, can you do that? And they're like, can I do this? I'm like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? Oh man, now I'm invested. And then like they just fucking do science experiments in short form. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is crack.
My new
Like, I
my new
can't
favorite
stop
guy
watching
on
this.
my new favorite creator is a guy who calls himself Cholo King, and he's on Instagram. What he does is he tries out different
Yes, post it.
he tries out different remedies so that he can go for a shit. And what helps him shit the most. And
Hey, I'm
that
really
is
interested in
literally
this.
his
Share the
content,
link.
and it's hysterical. he'll
Mike's like,
drink or eat anything just so
I need
that
this.
he can,
Totally
he
need this.
Wow.
Yeah, Cholo King.
I don't.
It's
I'm good.
hysterical.
I
And half
even
the
got,
time-
I even got caught in the lady thirst trap. This motherfucker was chopping wood, and I was like,
I know his name.
I was
There's
like,
a bunch. There's a few of them.
yeah, there's a few, and they're very handsome lads and all that
Thomas,
stuff. But I'm looking
there's
at
a
the
lady
axe.
wood chopper, Mikey. There's a lady wood chopper.
I'm looking at the axe. I'm looking at the
wood chopper?
axe. I'm looking at the
Oh,
axe.
yeah.
I'm looking at the stump that he's about to
Yeah.
assault, and I'm like, you're not fucking getting through that. I don't care how fucking many
yeah.
your little fucking pecs you think you're gonna fucking. They ain't getting through. Damn, look at him.
Yeah,
Look,
but
hey,
then sometimes
that's
when
good
you go
form.
down
You know what I
when you go
mean?
down the rabbit
Is
hole
it
and you find out who
Thorin?
these people are. Oh, there you go. Look.
Yeah. And he always does
That
the
guy, yeah.
fucking.
Oh, here he goes. And
Yeah,
take
yeah,
it
yeah,
off,
yeah.
Thorin.
Always has to
You
peel
know
off
you
the
want
suspenders.
to.
He knows his audience. Look.
Yeah. That's what I would be doing if it
Best
wasn't
videos
for
in
all
the
the.
world.
If Trump never got elected and there was no politics to talk about, I'd probably be doing something like that. You know.
Yeah, but
chopping
exactly.
wood.
These
You
are the
know?
ones that you look at, and then you go down the rabbit hole and you go and look at their
Oh, it's
channel or
this
their
one.
website, and you see the
It's
merch they're
this one.
selling and the money they're making out of YouTube,
Yeah.
or the number of people watching it on YouTube. You think these guys are raking in like a couple of $1,000 a week,
Yeah.
doing that,
Yeah.
and we sit here talking intellectually about politics.
I've got to do
basically.
research and shit. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So we've got a super chat come in from Questionable Absanity. Thank you so much. By the way, Only Tans is already taken, and it is a sunbed company. And also, Paul is saying Graham panicked because Mike will then discover he's not a Scouser, and no one in Liverpool knows him. He's actually a Cockney method actor who lives in Croydon.
Oh, you've been found out, mate. Shit, how do I get to this Liverpool place?
It's my boss claim to fame.
Train.
I, like everybody in my age, was born in the same hospital as John Lennon.
Kay in the
go.
chat says, I saw one guy who took a plastic bag or something and he used chemistry to turn it into purple Kool-Aid. That is Nile Red. He is like one of my favorite. And him and Styro Pyro.
I've seen him. Yeah.
Blended stuff. And he just has a really awkward way of talking. And I guess I'll just put in the liquid nitrogen. I'm like, oh no, not the liquid nitrogen. What's gonna happen now? So it's like instant Bill Nyeism. I love it.
Just while we're on these, I've got this guy, I can't remember his name. Any Austin is called on YouTube. He's got this really, he's really funny. He's dead straight, deadpan. But what he does is he'll get like a computer game like what's the Nintendo
Switch
thing?
Zelda,
but what's the one?
Mario.
Right, okay, Zelda, yeah. So he'll get Zelda and he'll go, what I'm going to do today is follow all the rivers in Zelda. And he'll
I do shit like that.
all the water streams, and then he'll find places and just discuss the fact that there are garbage bags here, but they must have been thrown off this bridge, basically. And then he goes up to the bridge, and it's just like finding all these little things that game developers have put into games that nobody else would ever see because he spent 70 hours this week just walking along all the riverbanks, basically. It's like,
Maybe I should do my like Pokemon thing where it's like just talking about how fucked up so many Pokemon are. They're just like really, really fucked up.
there you go.
And just basically have it come up on my phone and just put the screen record on with the mic so I can go, look at this fucked up motherfucker, and like spin him around and just going about
That would definitely
how
trouble.
fucked up that Pokemon is.
Person impersonator says, Yovo68, who films the crashes at the 11-foot 8-inch bridge. I can rewatch those again and again and again.
Yeah.
Or if they have like a speed bump that like the people's Ring doorbell keeps catching people getting fucking airborne, not paying attention. Love it.
Wayne is in the
Strangely,
chat. Wayne is
go on.
telling us that there are 2 members of the Bin podcast in Basildon at the moment. Is he asking us to contact the police or?
What? I think so.
They're already there.
That's
on the
right.
loose. They're on the run in Basildon. They've been spotted.
I like how he's in that chat, but not our chat.
Well,
Yeah.
he knows where his loyalty
Thanks, Wayne.
He's a loyal member of the Graham Hughes collective.
Woohoo!
You know what I'm saying?
Reeks of narcissism, this Graham Hughes collective, don't you know?
Graham,
Yeah.
Graham Hughes and his disciples.
Maybe we
That's
should
what
just call it Graham
it.
Hughes Collective then.
Start a cult. Why don't we start a cult?
Yeah,
Graham
yeah.
Hughes cult.
Graham
I've
Hughes
got
and
the
12
island.
apostles.
I've got the island. All it needs is the purple trousers and a
We all,
blonde
we all
wig.
move.
Purple, why
We all
purple?
move to your island and wait for the third
Start a
coming.
cult.
So Ali,
Yeah.
don't tell Ali.
Cult
This is
club.
between me and
Cult.
you.
Cult.
Okay.
I don't want the rest of them to hear this. As
Okay.
soon as he launches the cult, that's when we start the smear videos about Graham and how he's changed, and we'll get the
Yeah.
internet slop drama going, and then we'll
It won't
blow.
work,
Yeah.
Mikey.
I was-
Yeah.
It won't
Yeah.
work.
I was
I'll tell
sexually
you why it'll
harassed
never
by
work.
the cult leader.
Because you'll go, actually, Graham Hughes, he's a twat. And I'll just be like, well, I've always been a twat.
I'll be like, no, right here you said you weren't,
Can't say-
and I'll
can't say
find
I've
some.
changed.
I'll find some
We'll find
AI
clips.
deep
We'll
fake.
find clips.
Yeah, I'll find a clip saying, "Well, that's great." And I'm like, "See how happy he was? This is gone. We'll never get
Yeah.
that back. It's gone forever, thanks to
The
his
light,
cult."
the light has gone from my eyes.
Mm.
Yeah. I used to have so much hope in my heart, but then, the world ground me down. Computer game mods says Phil in the chat, swapping characters from games with other unexpected characters. Lots of fun battle Shrek, Daffy, and Mickey in Jedi Survivor. I will get
Oh
my
my
Animac
God.
now, so that's pretty cool. Someone talking about an embroidery channel. No, only embroiled in several things I don't understand. But watching someone do embroidery, I could watch that. Honestly, some people making stuff with their hands. I could watch
I love
you, Mike. I could watch you make a cartoon on your computer.
I do. I used to do that. I used to do, but I'm so fucking lazy. I used to do a thing called Drawn Together, where I'd draw the cartoon in the
I
morning.
thought you did
on a
Rolf's
live-
cartoon time.
There used to be a TV
I
show.
just-
Or was that someone
I
else?
just
don't-
thought of one.
Graham, you
I
know
just
I'm not
thought of
allowed to
one.
talk about that. Go, Ollie.
Have
Let's
you
change the
heard
subject quick?
have you heard of the one that's second date updates?
Oh, Jubal and
It's-
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Yes, yes, that's
And
fucking
they're like 5
hilarious,
years old.
man.
They are
So
addictive.
hilarious.
They are
Oh my God.
hysterically
You're
addictive.
listening to these videos. So two people go out on a date, right? And then one person is trying to get in touch with the second person to try and go on a second date, and they're not returning the calls. So you can call into this radio show and
Oh
have the
my
radio show
God.
call the other person and ask them questions. Meanwhile, you're listening in the background. And most of the time,
It
they
is
don't know they're
pretty-
on the radio. They're just talking to you.
Oh, that's not
so
right. Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
It's not right.
It is something else, and they
Night, Billy.
some very, very strange scenarios happen. Yeah.
I think there
So the
was
thing is,
Well-
I'll go on, Graham.
no, there was a thing on Radio 1, wasn't there? The flirt divert number, where if someone came up to you and asked for your number, you could give them this number, and it would actually dial Radio 1 instead.
Yes, I remember that. It was that Chris Morrows that did
I
that.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry, Darren. What were you going to say?
Oh no, because like when you were talking about when you were saying about if you didn't have this channel, what were you doing? I did have an old channel. I've had it for a good long time ago, and this channel I do now, it just snowballed into from there, because when it were a good 10 plus years ago, I were a bit of a recovering alcoholic, and I was struggling with life desperately bad. And cut a long story short, I started taking music lessons, and I kind of enjoyed it, and I started having, well, I won't say a false sense of grandeur of being the next Bob Dylan or Bruce Springsteen or something like that, but I started writing music and recording stuff, and it was just for personal enjoyment, and I would write all sorts of stuff down. I wrote a couple of songs, but I would get in front of a microphone and I could feel the beads of cold sweat coming down my back and down my front, because it's so uncomfortable when you sat in front of a microphone, and I'm a very, very, very reluctant singer. I would say I'm a okay-ish voice, and so. And I would listen to me singing, and I think, God, you sound absolutely horrendous. But then when I see guys like Graham and Phil and Max and Bowl Hartman and one or two others doing, and I would say your political views aligned with mine, and I was thinking to myself, why don't I do a little something like that? Get myself more used to the microphone, feel more comfortable, and so it won't be too bad. And I thought, and if I'm honest, my channel that I've got now, my viewer, give it a couple of weeks. Once I feel more comfortable, sat in front of a microphone, don't feel like a complete bell tap, you know. And then I'd shut the channel down. Then, as I call him, Blackhead, I would say, fate farts in your direction. People started subscribing to my channel, and then you get that sense of reluctance to shut it down, because you get that view of responsibility. People have subscribed to your channel, and it's moved on and moved on and moved on, and I've still got the old channel now, but I've not posted on it for years because, if I'm honest, I know I'm a average musician at best, and that's somewhat. But
that hasn't stopped many people from becoming way more
very successful.
Well off. Yeah, more well off. They've gotten way more
Highly
with way
successful.
less. So don't show short.
Yeah. So I would say when it came to that first channel, I think most I'd got were about 11 subs. 11, and that were over about a good year plus. And it's about recording me music and whatever, writing it down, you know, notation and whatnot. And it just, my God, it takes ages for about 2 views, and one of them were mine. you know what I mean? But anyway, that's by the by. But when you say about if it weren't for what's happening now, what would you do? I would probably say, as on YouTube, be a bit of a history buff, because I love history, especially because my dad, he came from Durham himself, Graham, and Durham, and he had a family member who, I don't know if you live anywhere near a place called Merton.
No.
Ah, right then. Well, my dad, he lived in Eschwinning. Well, he was born in Eschwinning, and then he moved to Bradford.
I know Eschwinning. Eschwinning's not far from me.
Yeah.
I don't want to dox myself, so
yeah.
I'm not going to be too specific.
I spent a week there.
Right next to the
I know what you mean, but I spent a week there.
There's a place found here called Pity Me. We've spoken about this before. I mean, Pity Me.
Yeah. I spent a week in Eschwinning, and when you cross the road, you saw everything, and that was it. It were a family.
Was everyone walking around naked, Darwin? Were they all walking around with no
it was a case of you cross the road and you just saw everything, and I spent a week.
Is it too late? All their clothes have fallen off?
No, it was just a case of nothing to see. Nothing to see. You cross the road.
No ass,
cross the road.
No tits.
No, yeah. Yes, exactly. Nothing to see. Well, anyway, when my dad he went there, he had a family member who lived in Merton, and he never stopped talking about him. He would always talk with pride. He won the Victoria Cross, and there is a massive. They do cenotaph type for him in Merton, and I would, if I was going to do something, I would do a little bit of a video about my dad's Uncle Billy, who won the Victoria Cross, because I know that would make my mum proud.
Oh, we've been thinking about doing a history channel.
Yeah, I'd like to do history.
Which is becoming ever more important because nobody fucking knows anything anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers.
We got a super chat, from GHK. Did I say this one already? He's not the Messiah. He's a very travelled man. I like that.
Perfect.
I want to give a shout out.
Cult, then.
I want to give a shout out to who was it this morning? Acro Dave in the chat this morning. Did you see this, Mike? Were you watching this morning?
I did.
Joe.
Yeah.
Just fucking bit. So we were talking about mental health issues and how like the old generation don't believe ADHD is real, and they just think like autistic kids are just rude and all this kind of stuff. And Acro Dave put in the chat, they say mental health issues don't exist, but when you go with them, when you go for them with an axe, they complain.
Yeah.
Pick a
I remember
side.
we were talking about Kemi Badenoch saying that, talking about acne and food intolerance. You can get a car. I remember watching that. Jesus Christ, she is an unserious person, isn't she?
You've lost me. What the fuck? What? Sorry, Darren. What was that?
No, when you talked about when
I missed
when
who you were
mentioned
talking about.
Kemi Badenoch.
about Kemi.
Oh,
Kemi
Kemi,
Badenoch.
sorry, I missed that beginning. The lactose. Someone was lactose intolerant, and they got a free car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I'm
She
talking about.
thinks that. Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
I was completely out of it then because I was like, "What the fuck?" And obviously, you were talking about Kemi Badenoch, so then it made sense.
Yeah.
Oh my
She
god,
just
she's
took it.
nuts. She's nuts.
Yeah.
She is nuts. She's absolutely nuts. We've lost two of our co-hosts.
I think they're the
fucked
same
off.
person.
Do you reckon? I
Yes.
reckon that they're just two cameras in the one room and they've just gone off for a snort.
Yeah.
A very sophisticated system of mirrors have been behind this the whole time.
So someone's left their mic on. Mike, you left your mic on, Mike.
I have to go.
Let's
'Cause I gotta
listen.
get up in the morning.
I have to get up in the morning. Go to Liverpool tomorrow.
Mm.
And I've got to get to town because it's the Miners' Gala here in Liverpool. In Durham. It's the Miners' Gala, and that starts early. And I've got to get to the station before that starts. Otherwise, I won't get to the station because they close all the doors.
Where's it good? People knock on my fucking door at this time of night.
What? At 10 to 12? Who's knocking on the door?
I live
I
in
think it
between
were Ollie,
two
man.
pubs, and the pissheads think it's funny to knock and ring your doorbell at this time of night.
Ali
I hate
knocked
when
on your
people
door
do
and
that.
ran all the way back to Canada.
That's-
That's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
yes.
crazy.
I sprinted over there and just knocked.
Holy shit, Ali. You've
Yeah.
got
I've got
serious
a wedding
foot
to go
speed.
to in the morning, which I'm looking forward to.
Okay, we've all got stuff to do in the morning. So should we wrap up at midnight? Scott, can you hang on for 10 minutes, or do you want to go now?
That's fine. I'll hang on for 10
Okay, we'll end this at midnight. It ends.
When-
This all ends at
It ends
midnight.
at
Before we go,
right.
quickly, anyone got any news stories from the week that they want to
I got a
highlight?
couple of,
No,
I got a
laugh
couple of
fast.
comments. I got a couple of comments real quick. One Angry Pagan, everybody's favorite. YouTube communities like this really help me catch up with learning about politics. I know my own channel is tiny, but being part of this really helped me mental health too. We're here with you, man.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
cool corner of the internet,
Yeah.
where all the cool kids are.
Well, I've said this
I'd
before.
like to-
it helps my mental health doing this because otherwise I
gonna
would
say-
go fucking nuts. I'll drive Kat up the fucking wall because I'll be going, "Oh my god, do you know what they've done? Do you know what?" And she'll be like, "Yeah, fuck this. Get out my house."
Yeah.
Air
I had
horns.
two revelations from this Facebook memory this morning about posting the Ollie video. With i.e., it's been a year since I've been involved in this, and I really
Yeah.
want to thank you, Graham, for that. I want to double
Hello.
it down on what Darren said and all of you in the room because it's I've gone through some shit this year, and you guys have been the rock in the middle of all of that. Which is every Friday I turn up for this because it's kept me going through the whole thing. But then the other thing I realised is it's been a year since I went out on a Friday night.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
So
the downside.
I have the same problem.
Yeah.
That's not true, Mike. You went out on a Friday night just a few weeks ago with all the guys.
That's
to a
very
pub
true.
there. You guys,
Yeah,
you guys
we did a podcast.
Right?
Yeah,
That's right.
we did.
So
Yeah.
Mike,
It's,
do you want to come? Do you want to come to Liverpool in September when the Labour Party conference is on?
Yeah,
You've got a mate up there.
I very nearly they sent out the early tickets for it this week, so I might.
Do you actually want to go to the conference? If you want to go to the conference, you've got somewhere to stay.
Yeah, because they've got some tickets for like 40 quid for a day pass, basically.
Yeah,
So I thought
yeah,
I might
yeah.
turn up just for a
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, you've got to apply for them, but before July the 25th, I think. So hurry up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to come, because we're going to be doing a live thing again, me and Phil, and if you'd like to come along and be part of that, that'd be really cool.
That'd be great.
If you're going to be there anyway,
definitely.
and we're going to be talking about social media and how Labour are really shit at it. So we're going to be doing Labour comms. I need to get like a pop-up animation that says Labour comms and shit.
We need to fix. Maybe next week we'll talk about fixing Labour's comms, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
And the
Good luck with
Democrats.
that.
What's the top two things that you would do to fix labor comms?
I would do a daily news briefing, and I would have a YouTube channel that actually put new content on every day. That's it. They just don't do any of it. They don't put out news stories. They don't get ahead of the agenda.
I would put somebody in with enough authority to make Keir learn how to do it. because everything his communication style is just awful. I mean, PMQs is getting better at, but everything else is just a disaster, I think.
Leapshin said to let you guys know that Spitting Image has started dropping hilarious new episodes on YouTube.
They have. They've been doing it on TikTok.
And real quick, I wanted to mention, thank you, Alistair, over on the Big Everybody stream. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. We appreciate you over here.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Cool.
I muted in here and then muted you guys on our stream. So then I just thanked everybody that way and told them that they got one. It wouldn't be rude.
So yeah, we'll definitely do that. Has anyone got any more stories before we go? We've only got 6 minutes left. Has anyone got?
I want to ask. Oh, go on, Ollie, man.
I was just going to say it's about time to log into my Signal account. I want to see what Heggs saying about U.S. military maneuvers for the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get invited. We just got to hang out. Just hang out there. They'll come pick us up.
That's right.
And we'll have the scoop, baby. Hey, yo, if anybody in the BIM Podcast Networks gets picked up in a Signal chat, we are leaking. We are not keeping that shit a secret. We're telling everyone. Don't include us in your group, and I won't share that shit. Oh, man, that would be
Doug
sick.
Davis says PMQs is shit. I mean, I think Keir Starmer does well because Kemi Badenoch's so shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah. There was a competent leader of the Tories that would wipe the floor with Keir Starmer, but
Yeah, absolutely.
that's how bad they are. Johnny, the Tories are just shit at it. They
Although
really shit at it.
Yeah, I was watching your coverage of it this week, and I do like the way that Keir treats the Liberal Democrats and the SNP more seriously, basically. Yeah. Although he's made some errors in that space over the last 6 months, hasn't he, really? But he does treat their questions seriously.
They ask serious questions. They ask good questions. Every single Tory question is, you did this, you said this, you did this, you did this. Why are you...
Is it true? Is it true you're a cunt?
Yeah. Why are you a twat?
And what then he'll reply.
Well, he's going to say, I'm not a twat because I did this, and this.
And yeah.
You're not learning anything. It's just a fucking shopping list. It's not like... What are you going to do about mental health? What are you going to do about this particular issue? Okay, well, we're doing this. We're working on this, and I'd like to come and meet you and discuss this further. That's what he says. He says that all the time to Ed Davey. He always gives good answers because Ed Davey asks good questions. Yeah. And it just reminds me of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy of like, you got to ask the right question. Otherwise, you get.
I'll tell you what made me chuckle. When she waffled on about the wealth tax, she said apparently everyone in her constituency will be affected by the wealth tax. So apparently everybody in her constituency earns over £10 million or something.
Yeah. Well, everybody in the club she goes to, I imagine. Did you see Rishi Sunak's joined Goldman Sachs this week?
I did hear something like that, yeah.
So he's still an MP for Richmond, but he's now also the member for Goldman Sachs. He's on the board of directors, advising governments and hedge
Was Hillary Clinton
around
busy?
the world. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it must have been. How about I wanted to ask, because I think you will probably know more about this, Graham. Today, is it Liverpool MP Ian Byrne talking about the Hillsborough law, and they were going to get up, and then all of a sudden a couple of Labour MPs objected.
I was a bit confused about this because I don't even think Parliament was sitting today, or they weren't discussing this in Parliament.
There were members' bills or something, and I caught a little.
I don't know whether it's an amendment that hasn't gone through. Honestly, I don't know enough about it.
I know he mentioned, because I saw a bit of House of Commons yesterday, and Ian Byrne talked to Nick Timmons, something, whatever his name is. He asked him would he back his amendment or something for tomorrow, and the guy, I think it was something to do with shadow Brexit minister or something, or international trades or something, and he didn't back. He never said he would back it, and he never said he won't back. He totally dodged it. But he got up to say, I want to put in an amendment or a bill about this, and I think there were 2 Labour MPs jumped up and objected about the Hillsborough.
Yeah, so this is I'm just having a look at the Mirror newspaper here about Ian Byrne, who's my MP for West Derby in Liverpool.
Yeah.
And he's a survivor of Hillsborough. And he's warned Keir Starmer, back the Hillsborough law or break your promise. I'm trying to drill down into what actually... he urged the PM to back his private member's bill, which is called the Public Authority or Accountability Bill. In a video posted to social media, he said this Hillsborough law is here. It's ready to go. You face a choice: support this bill or keep your word, or break it and break your promise. I mean, I don't think this should come from a private member's bill. I think this should be a government thing, because it was mentioned in the King's speech. Like the King, this was in the King's speech. So they are going to do this. Is this just?
They're doing something next week about football, aren't they?
Is it because it's taken too long? Because they've said we're going to do it in this, this sesh, and this sesh isn't over till January, is it? They're finishing this session of Parliament. So, maybe he's just getting impatient. There was growing frustration that the law, which would force public servants to tell the truth and proactively cooperate with inquiries and investigations, is not already on the statute book. So, yeah, I don't think it's a fact that... I don't think it's a case that he's not doing it. I think it's just a case he's not doing it quick enough. And before we go on, GHK with another £2 super chat. Thank you very much. Comms, have you tried turning it off and on again? Yeah.
It needs a reset. It needs a reset.
Brilliant. It's a hell of a reset.
I'll tell you the thing is, like, genuinely, I've met Keir, right? And he is charismatic one-on-one.
Is there anyone
he absolutely listens to what you say, and then he'll ask questions about it, and you feel like you're the only person in the room when he talks to you. And finding a way to do that with social media. I was watching a clip today that they put out on Instagram, and it's just got this like classical music playing with him and Macron standing on the steps of Number 10 for 20 seconds. You think, what the fuck is that? Why are you doing that?
Here's how you
and I'd much rather have Keir Starmer just leaning into a phone and saying, so this is what I did with Macron today. I did this, this, and this. We're going to fix this, and now I'm off to a meeting to go and sort out some more. See you later, right? If he did stuff like that, you go, I feel like you're working for me. That's why, because that's what he is. The reason he's not doing a lot of PR and a lot of press conferences, he does sit there in an office working all day, managing everything, because that's the kind of bloke he is. But all he has to do is get somebody to teach him how to just turn around, film it to a camera, and say, "This is what I'm working on right now."
I got the solution. Do that exactly what you said at a tube station. He is boring. The tube station gives us stimulus, and it adds all the sparkle and wonder and mystery and the real day-to-day struggle brought down to real life terms and sounds that you remember. It puts him inside the regular every person experience. If you put him, or a train station or something like that, where they're either and then like you got the things going off in the background, right? But that one will be in the distance. Yeah, you see now
phone
we have layers. Train 453 is leaving the station. So what we need to do is that's what you need, that real gritty on the street, not classical music. I'm better than you. Now listen to this edict from above. You need to be like Mum Donnie walking around a fucking
Mum Donnie's game is fucking
brilliant.
Awesome.
He's got the street traffic in there. He's waiting for the light, and then they start the shot. It's brilliant production.
Have you seen the halal one that he made?
Yeah.
I mean, talk about leaning into it, basically. Where he just has everyone seen this video? No. He's just wandering the streets of New York in halal
food trucks,
vans and food trucks and whatever, basically, and asking these guys, who are you paying the license to? And it turns out there's a whole thing in New York where there's a license holder, and then he sells that to the highest bidder. And these guys are paying well over the odds for these licenses. And he said, so if you could get a license to do it yourself, how much would this kebab cost? And they're going, well, it costs $7 instead of 10, basically. And he's going, okay, well, let's fix this. And it's just like genius. It's what Jenrick's trying to do, but can't because he's a posh twat, basically.
Just got to be out there on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's don't get me started on overcomes. The other video thing that I would do, that I've had bouncing around my head for years for TikTok, is just committing every sin in the Bible. There's 666 sins listed in the Bible, and some of them are hilariously ridiculous, like putting obstacles in the way of a priest is a sin.
Don't you have to murder somebody at some point?
No, thou shalt not kill. I mean, you could just kill a fucking mosquito.
No.
It's not
Somebody will
specific.
complain.
Or you just
Somebody
pretend,
will
just have the
complain about
sound of a mosquito, and then you go, and then the sound stops.
the Royal National Institute
And then
for
you
the
have
Protection of
the sounds.
Mosquitoes.
That was an
Yeah.
endangered
your back.
mosquito breed.
You have the sound clip of the Pet Shop Boys. It's a sin. It's a sin.
Actually, that isn't a bad idea. You should bank that one. I like it.
Yeah, I've got the list. I took it off a Bible website about 15 years ago. They listed every with the
It will
actual
also say
passage.
something about the, like, hey, look, today I'm wearing 2 different forms of linen, basically, with collars.
Yes.
I
Yes.
should be stoned to death.
Yes.
I have a news story for you. Dan Bongino, deputy director of the FBI.
Has he gone?
He might be leaving. He's really, really considering resignation.
He can't contain himself because
Didn't
the
like
money he was
stomach-
making.
He didn't like working, and he didn't like stomaching that Epstein lie. Because he was one of the main dudes out there in right-wing media talking about something. I can't believe Biden's over there hiding him. Why are they protecting him? What are they trying to do? And then he gets in the position, and then he had to get up there on camera and say, he killed himself. There were no other clients.
The Epstein
Fucking
thing
eat
is
him
gonna
up.
it's gonna pull that cabinet apart, basically.
Yeah.
And Musk, whether we like it or not, Musk is the one that's gonna keep throwing in these little bombs every so often to wind them up again.
He's
Hopefully.
like, my penis doesn't work. I never went to the island.
Yeah.
I might have some difficulty on some of these. I'm looking at them now. Abortion is a sin, Exodus and Jeremiah, apparently. Accusing people, just being accusing. Adultery, that'll be hard because I'm not married, but, being anxious, arguing, this is just the A's, arguing,
Being anxious is a sin.
Yeah. Being arrogant, being ashamed, being assaulting someone, astrology, vain babblings. Come on. Who doesn't want to see that? Vain babblings is a sin.
I was going to say, how long you been running this?
Isn't that speaking in tongues?
I have no idea.
That's the
Backbiting,
Holy Ghost.
refusing to be baptized is a sin. Bitterness is a sin. Blaspheming. Okay, obviously that. Eating blood. There you go. I could just sit there and have a fucking black pudding and just be like, it's a sin.
This is the thing. You've given away this format, and you're going to have to start making.
Can anyone do it better than me, though?
How about you make shorts out of it?
That's what I'm saying.
One per short.
Yeah, that's what I mean. YouTube, just a little 15-second short.
YouTube is a channel. Don't be a boomer here. Come on now.
It's 12,
You
guys.
can put it on the YouTube. All right, Graham.
Scott's got to go. I've got to go. We've all got to go. Mike's got a wedding to go to. It's Scott's wedding in Liverpool. I have to get to Liverpool. Ollie needs to get on his boat and get across to the mainland before the tragedy happens. Daily Blase needs to go make a Yorkshire pudding and watch the footy.
No, yeah. I'm going to head off and write a song or something or whatever.
Yeah, good man.
Darren, let's make music together.
Woo! Oh, baby. I thought you'd never ask. Oh, you said Darren. Damn it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thanks for the super chats. Really appreciate you helping out there. Thank you so much to Mike Dix and to Scott Williams and to Ollie over in Canada and to Mikey and to Darren. You're all bloody awesome. Thank you so much. I'll be back on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock with Morning Brew. And until then, hello, good evening, welcome, and goodbye. Bye.
Bye.